to Thorin in the weekend, and he says weekdays is not gonna be. He can't manage weekdays,
RIP.
and he was doing 3 games a week, and he's like, I oversubscribed, and I start to feel, I don't have energy for everything. So he's like,
I get that.
I'm I'm just gonna continue with one game which we are running on I don't know, Saturday or Sunday. So it's like I'm gonna cancel my Tuesday's game, and I'm sorry, I'm gonna cancel my Thursday's game. So yeah,
Sag.
yeah.
Yeah,
So
I've
yeah,
been there, done that.
yeah. That's why I was confused last week, where to, how to show him, because he was like, I'll confirm you, give me one more week. He's like, give me one more week. So I was like confused where to,
Hmm.
what to do with his character. Is he dead? Is he gone? Is he surviving? Is he lost? So yeah, that's why it was. No,
Okay.
I think that's been a lot of plot points in our stories because we've never confirmed. So we gotta, push the things, in a little curve ball. And but it's cool, man. It's cool. I'm happy with 3 people playing and a fourth, because if one guy goes, I don't want to play with 2 people. We miss a lot on things. We have to have vibe with people, so we need at least 3. So that's why I'm happy with 4 people. Everyone else is all good. We can invite people, play for 4 5 days, whatever. But yeah, Renki, yeah. Uh,
Mm-hmm.
just let us know, and if you've started the live stream, just let us know.
It is
We'll begin.
started, ready to go, fuels pumped and ready. Just the gear shifting needs to be done onto your hands
Go
on the
ahead, go ahead.
wheel and
Wait,
shakalaka boom
before that,
boom.
before
Oh,
that, Kunj, we should do the Pokemon guest thing. You know,
yeah.
you have your sorted group, right?
Uh huh.
And every now and then, you like if somebody is if you need somebody, just like hey, we just need somebody to accompany for one journey, not a long commitment. So fine,
Uh,
like how Pokemon does it, right? Like
Udit,
yeah,
exactly what I discussed with the Megaswap and Araknyd the first time we started our game, when we had on 6 or 7 sessions, when we had the first guy left. That's why what I wanted to do. But you know how our games are. There's like 10 loose threads going on and 10 conversations going on, so we don't follow plot. So
right.
like, think about our barbarian friend Clormac Fangerson.
Hmm.
He says, I'm free, I can join your games. And he came for 3 days. And even then, I felt like we did halfway through what I intended to do. And now it's like 8 or 9 sessions. And we are probably where I thought we would be after third session. So it's like, if I think what's going to happen in 3 sessions, this usually takes 7 or 8 sessions. And I think not playing D&D in the COVID and, last 2 3 years have made me, forget how to make things jam packed and compressed, which is like a thing. I feel like I need to search and think about more again. But yeah, like if I say things gonna last 3 episodes, it's gonna last in 8 or 9 things. So it, yeah, it's something we have to work. But yeah,
Not a problem. Not a
your
problem.
idea is like totally I understand. Like, invite someone and he can play for 2 sessions, and we can have a great story with that guy and send him off. That's exactly what I thought we will do with Clormac Fangerson. The book had some mentions of, half vampire, half hybrid people, and I'm like, you know what? Maybe let's put those things into story. And while we were doing it, he had to go after 3 sessions. So yeah, and now we were planning to do the whole combat thing, the whole let's go down, have a Colosseum battle. That was Thorin's idea. Now Thorin's is gone. So it's like, imagine if we did that in 2 or 3 sessions. Like if I did that, if I steered the story in the right way, I just let you guys do whatever you want. I don't, railroad. But I feel like you have to do 15% of push at least. 15 to 25% of the push. Let players do 75% of what they want, but you have to push 20 25%.
Bro,
I feel like,
that's exactly how I feel with that play by post game I'm running, dude. My
yeah.
God, did you read through it? Did you get a chance?
What
No,
happened?
no. I'm gonna read it tonight.
Oh my God.
Yeah, man, it's like chaos, chaos. Chalo, it's like almost 9. Megaswap, just give us the countdown and we'll start the live.
3 2 1 go.
Okay,
Huh? What is
okay.
this?
What is this? Okay, yeah. We are here for what looks like the last session of this arc. Not holding fingers, touching wood. Hopefully, is the last one, and it might just go for two more episodes because that's how slow our games are. But fingers crossed. Let's do a recap for what happened in this arc under the direction of our great leader, great, great reader. Did I say leader? Great reader. We were told something strictly is going on in the Candlekeep. We went to the pub. We researched a little bit. We discovered books at random intervals are getting animated. Some are coming for your legs. Some are coming for your arms. Some just wants you to pet them like a kitty, and some, in their moments of freedom, just wants to get away from this castle fortress. Felt like a proper human would. Alas, that only lasted for a couple of moments. Found some friends. We found an enigmatic small little creature, almost who having parental issues, god issues. After some bullying, after some serious talks, it was known guy only has 4 days to live, or or that's what he said. 4 days of this place stays here. Awkward will not be able to go back. And he surmised if he can't go back, he'll lose his magic, he'll lose himself. So we decided to go to this carnival and approach these guys who took some money out of him and who gave him these shoddy magical wands. The guy wanted to do magic of invisibility. It would happen a different spell. People would start to turn into shades of jackfruits and pineapples. They would get immortalized. They would get stuck like a frozen ice cube in the water. While we were on that journey, it felt like there was no way we could reach that place. In a muddled crowd of people, we found one guy who gave you the proper directions, hammering some weird things on the way. As we went into this carnival, it felt like a very peppy villager get together, a very wholesome journey of couple of hundred people. Almost felt like a cult. Too good to be true. You decided to go and have a little time in Colosseum, spar with people, make some money, have some people know who you are, spread your good deeds. And that's what the ring leader wanted from you, to make a spectacle. And a spectacle it was, as after a couple of moments of the fight, a portal, a black colored portal appeared with mist, and with it came dozens of inky, squiggly, octopus like tendrils. And those were trying to get around you, trying to hold you down. As the battle commenced, as the surveillance of the area commenced, and as brave folks, you decided to venture into the mist, you saw the carnage inside. People getting mauled and bruised and almost suckered their life force from this tentacle. The crush of the weak, the metal boy, Luna's crush went into the mist, and with a flaming sword, he tried to cut away the tendrils and the mist. With the brave effort of Renki and his surrogate son, they pulled out the metal boy. He had the Loxodon in his hand, who was already entranced by 4 tendrils who were going through his brain. And with a very alien voice, he tried to charm the crowd. He tried to charm the assailants. Victor, having none of that, casted a sleep spell and shut the whole thing down. With it, a couple of other people. The mist goes, swallows up everything else. With the big daddy, with couple of dwarves, with some people who laid their life fighting this thing, and your newly friend Thorin. You see him going. You don't see him going through the portal, but you see his sword lying down. Renki, you pick it up. You feel you feel like deja vu. You feel like the same thing you felt with Bjork. It was a journey to find friends. It was a journey to go meet people and do some things together. Step by step, day by day, adventures after adventures, you've lost your friends. Some decided to disband the party because of seeing their friends lost to magic. Some just accepted their fate as they were so feared of what lies ahead, and some consumed by fiery hells of magic. Maybe this was one of those things. Maybe finding friends is a little harder in this world of grit and glory and backstab. But that's another tale. You were intrigued by your dinosaur friend Jeremy. You were intrigued by your metallic friend who introduced himself as Nick, who has a metal body, who has roots, wooden roots going through his body instead of veins and blood vessels, who showed you his heart, a metal heart, or so would you think, a gem encrusted with a plant, a 3-4 inch plant blooming from his heart. Maybe that's his life force, maybe something else. But the guy tells you of where he was captured on a tower of Babel of sorts, where dozens of animals and beings were brought in, experimented upon. The man just remembers himself on experiment table with wires and things going through him. He escaped, called himself Nick for not in control, and he ventured out to find this lady of the fair who would grant him the wish of turning him back to what he was before. In search of this lady of fair, he went into this Colosseum in this carnival, wanted to get number one so he could get the rose, so he could give her the rose, but we all know how that thing happened. But we continued to at least give some semblance of hope to this creature, along with Jeremy. And Elwyn decided, thinking of Vani, thinking of her fletchlings of birds, she decided, at least I'll give some semblance of freedom to this creature, some semblance of hope. And you decided to venture into these catacombs of sewers and smelling rotting place where this beast calls its home. A herbivore put into chains. It was a bad feeling, almost the same one as Granny Shanalot and the kobolds. You're seeing a pattern over here. People experimented, put into slaves, put into shackles. But that's a tale for another day. You venture inside these small caverns. It was hard for Jeremy with all of you on his back, but it's more harder for all of you, especially Renki and Delacroix, who took the parting, the what's the opposite of parting? The hello gift of the Nick, and you saw through your own eyes the reality of the world, the deceit of magic, the miasma of chaos in front of you, the plane which is a composite of everything and nothing, which lies between two atoms, a plane of dreams, a plane of imaginations, a plane of nightmares, ethereal plane. You saw through it. You saw the beauty of it. You saw the enigmatic world. You saw the castles. You saw the flowing dolphins. You also saw what felt like a colossal being, a planetary devastation, a end of chaos, end of world being. Renki projected a version of himself into the world using his smartness. But wisdom takes a little time to come. Was it a smart move? The colossal being took notice of this dusty figure that was conjured, took a notice of you. Hundreds of kilometers felt like it was baby steps covered in a moment. He came towards you, gnawed you with his gashing tooth. As it went inside you through your head, you take a psychotic effect. Your eyes, your ears started to bleed. You felt like your head is bursting. Victor Delacroix felt like the first time what it felt like to be roasted, what others feels to be roasted by his jokes. What a colossal level vicious mockery could do. That's another tale to discuss for another session. Right now, as we are exploring through these catacombs, trying to get away, trying to open up this cavern to safety, trying to open up you with the party, trying to find some semblance of teamwork, some success. But it was a moot discovery that a block of metal, a block of stone fell on you, creating a cavernous noise, attracting some creatures. You look aside, a big burly figure is coming towards you. It looks like it's got a huge horn, looks like a rhinoceros. Look into its eyes, tell your party something fishy is going on. And you peer up once again, you see it's not got one tusk, it's not got two tusks, it's probably got a dozen tusks. Doesn't look like a rhinoceros. And I'm gonna share the photo in the Candlekeep, in the Discord itself. This is what you see: a monstrous being with a dozen tusks and dozen horns on it. A rhinoceros would be a so much better deal than what it is. Everyone, please click at your tokens and let's start something. What it shall be would be dependent on your moves, like always. But looks like this guy is coming to trample you. Let's see how good you are at trying to get away, trying to find, trying to slid yourself into the walls. So let's start with today's session with everyone trying to duck away, everyone trying to find what they want to do here. So please, everyone, click at your tokens and roll for initiative.
Brah.
So
Initiative.
like this guy was just like, how to say, they saw him in the ethereal plane and this guy was quasi real, right?
Would be.
This thing?
Yeah, this thing.
I don't think it was. This thing came after we started opening the cage. That thing.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So it was probably amongst this fine creature that we are riding on. Just that it never came on out.
Fair enough.
Okay. Oh, there were a couple of things. Okay.
My God,
Delacroix is
I am going
60.
to die.
You're gonna be alright. Oh, I think I removed. Oh shit! I think I removed rank. Oh no, there's. Oh, there's. Cool, 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 cool.
Why you do this, sir? Why?
My bad, my bad. Oh no, you were here. You were here. There were two instances of you. Uh,
Huh?
who?
What?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I think I
This is
just
duplicate
crossed.
of me?
I just crossed the turn order. I guess it stays over. You have to remove everything. And
Okay.
okay, so this guy's got 19 and Victor's got 16. Cool. Top of the round, Elvin, you see this
I
guy
can't.
trampling
Wait,
towards
hold
you.
on. I can't see anything in turn order.
Can't see anything?
No,
You must be seeing three people: Elvin, Ankylosaurus, and Renki.
It's blank for me also.
it's blank for me.
Oh boy. Why is it blank? I can see four people, including Ankylosaurus.
I cannot see anything.
So,
Let me
okay.
refresh. Let me refresh.
Yeah, yeah. 19 Rhino. Okay,
No,
let me type it in the chat. You can't see 16
no,
Rent.
it's fully blank.
12. Damn. I don't know, man. I can see it pretty well. Fine. Fucking roll 20 is bad. Yeah. Uh, should I roll for Ankylosaurus? I suppose Ankylosaurus doesn't have a lot of space. He would be a little thrilled, but let's see. Okay, I did roll something for him. But yeah, top of the round. Looks like Rhinoceros is coming for your way. I thought Elvin got a 21, sorry. It's a 12. Okay. So this guy is trampling towards you, and all of you are here. So everyone, Elvin, I think everyone except Udit. Please roll a dexterity check, a dexterity saving throw, to see if you can move out your way really quickly.
क्या बोले? Sorry.
Yeah, it's gonna be Elwyn, Renki, the doggy, Adina. Everyone roll for dexterity saving throw. The He's doing a trampling charge as he's running from
Hmm.
something, and maybe he's coming for you, but he's coming towards your direction. So everyone roll a dexterity check to see if you're fast enough to. Yep, Elvin makes it. Wow, what's the D100 for this? What are we thinking?
That's the deck save. He rolled 59 on his deck save.
That that's what OP people do, man. Bads. Ooh, Renki. That's
I
nice. Make one for your doggy too, and I'll
was,
I'll make
I was
I'll
just
make.
testing the interface on mobile. That's it. Don't worry.
Yeah, okay. Make a deck save. I'll make one for Adina. I'll roll for neither.
Oh, not bad.
It's a Dex on Adina. Okay.
For a dog
Yeah.
that's barely able to walk, pretty good.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh no, it sucks. It sucks. I rolled a 5 for Adina. Oh boy.
This is
Okay.
what happens when Adina is sick. I get it.
I mean, it's not like when Adina was here, the character rolled good rolls.
Yeah.
Yeah, the
he's
DM
a
is
little
rolling.
he's a little bit busy taking care of his friends. The Ankylosaurus is he took care of the bruised eye of his friend, his father. Yeah, so he's a little occupied with all the bandages and stuff in his hand. So Adina is a surprise for him. Adina is like, okay, what? And the guy just tramples, and he just like a Looney Tunes episode. The guy just hits him and he just goes 5 feet, 6 feet up in the air. So yeah, everyone who rolled a 15. Oh, sorry, yeah, a 15 or a lower, they take. Yeah, I'm gonna roll. Everyone takes 6 points of damage who rolled 15 or lower. I suppose not the doggy. He'll get three. So Elvin and doggy takes 3 points of damage, and everyone else takes. Udit, you also roll, baby.
What do you want me to roll?
The deck save. You know what? You don't. I think that's what I told you. You know, you were a little bit back in the backside. Yeah. So
Yeah, you didn't tell me
Renki
to.
Renki and Adina took 6 points of damage. The doggy and Elwyn took 3 points of damage, and the guy just tramples your friend, and he goes like the horn hits him right in his belly, and he just like a Looney Tunes. He just goes up in the air, and the rhino just keeps trampling out, and he hits the wall that's behind you, and in his as he hits it, he gets a little confused and dazed, and he turns around, and he, like a bull coming up for a second round. He goes on
Hmm.
and
Hmm.
tries to come towards you. Who's gonna be the closest? I think besides Adina, who's slowing. I think Megaswap, you will be the closest. As he tramples, he's gonna
Hmm.
like a bullhorn coming to attack his goal. He's gonna come towards you, and I rolled a 3, so he comes towards you, and very easy, like a cowboy shifting, doing a sidestep. You just do a sidestep, and the guy just hits to the wall, almost Ankylosaurus Jeremy and this guy's heads collide. It's not a huge impact, but now they are both stuck into the place, and looks like it's very hard for them to shimmy out of this place. They are like locked onto each other, and their head starts. Looks like there's an impact, and it for purposes of traveling and moving, it's like they're almost stuck in this position. Uh, Yeah, that's gonna be his turn. Then by
Right.
10 feet away, you see your friends getting trampled in side of the cavern. You feel noises. You feel impact of this huge
Yes.
400, 500 pounds beast hitting the wall. The walls caving more in. What do you do?
Well, I'm looking if I can take a shot straight at its eye.
I'll say Renki's here, and you are here. Looks like
I
looks
can't
like
see
you
it.
might. Yeah, yeah. You looks like you're here. Looks like you might have to step 10 feet inwards. But yeah, you can hit. You can go step 10 feet into the room, and then back out.
Yeah, yeah, that's what I plan to do. I will try to get a good angle and take a shot from my bow towards his eye.
Wait, good to know that you have a bow. I never knew you had a bow.
I always kept using vicious mockery, but vicious mockery is kind of defunct right now.
Yeah. Okay. Do you want to use the bow or the rapier? I've seen you use
Bow, bow,
different
bow.
daggers. Okay, okay. You're gonna use the bow.
Huh?
Okay, okay, okay.
Yes.
Yeah, go ahead. Make an attack roll with your bow.
Normal roll, right?
Yeah. It's an attack roll, so your dexterity and proficiency will be there. If you are proficient with bows and arrows. Are you though? Let me see.
She
Make an attack roll, bro. Tat, tat, tat.
attack roll.
Yeah.
I did make an attack roll, right?
Oh, you mean the crossbow? Yeah, that's what I thought. You don't have a long bow or a short bow. You have a crossbow.
Yeah.
It's a wooden half metallic contraption. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, so yeah, you see your friend looking into all of you see as you're getting blasted by the tramples of this guy. You see your friend stepping up into the hallway, looks left and right. Oh boy, he goes to his pouch, brings out this nice little metallic bolt and locks into it, and with the 5 he throws into it. It hits him on the backside, but unlucky for you, it hits him where one of his bony protrusions of a different horn is about to start, and it hits him right there, kind of icks him on the top of his tail where the another horn, another bone is coming, and he just tries to wiggle it around, trying to Jeremy seems he's getting squished into the hall. There is not much space for these guys, not even for you folks to properly move. But yeah, good effort. But sadly, sadly, the god
That
is not with us.
second worst shot ever
Yeah.
of all time.
Yeah, hey, at least it's not a natural one. At least, at least you
Mm.
did not misfired and broke the contraption. So it's
All right. Yes. So I don't have any more movement. I do have movement, right? I can still get 20 feet back, right?
yeah.
So I still get out of the room, but my bardic inspirations have not restored, right?
No.
No, never mind. Then you guys don't use it anyway. So I duck out of the room.
Yeah. Okay. So you see your friend reloading and firing, not hitting this market and doing adios. I'm out, and yeah, it's gonna be his turn. You duck outside and take your cover. Elwyn, it's your turn, followed by you, Renki.
Yeah, so I'll just shoot the rhino, I guess.
Okay.
So like from where I'm standing, I'm confused actually. Where is the rhino in the middle of all this? There is no space for a damn rhino.
Yeah. It's exactly for the purposes of this. Imagine Jeremy. He's basically in the Jeremy space. Both of them are collided onto each other.
Okay,
And
then
yeah,
I'll take a step back towards the corner and I'll shoot it.
go ahead. Go ahead. Make an attack roll. Yeah. Where are you trying to hit him?
Like at any part I can see, probably the head.
Okay, so as a hit on his head, it hits right again where on his bony protrusions of the horns are, and the wooden it just splinters into two three pieces, and it hits him, and again he's like making weird noises. Could be anger, could be frustration, could be fear, and he's just making the noises and trying to at this point of time, it looks like both Jeremy and this guys are getting stuck more and more through this. What's going on in here? Is that gonna be a turn, Elvin? Do you wanna move?
No, I moved back and like I shot it.
Okay. Do you wanna say something or do anything else?
No, that's all.
Okay. Okay. Renki, your turn.
Okay, so we are all currently on Jeremy's back, right? Or we're not. We're not. We were trying to open the gate. Never mind.
So technically,
So, and this guy is actually here.
no. Both of them are sharing the Jeremy spot. This is just for you to have
Okay,
image of himself.
fine. So now I'm going to okay. Cool. I'm going to as an intimidation, I'm going to use I'm going to flick my fingertips which have runes on them, and it'll give a what do you say electric what do you say glove kind of fade in fade out kind of effect, just so that I so I hit the metal bars that we actually opened, just to as an intimidation technique, and then I go for his horns, sorry, I go for his snout, and I use shocking grasp.
Great. Make shocking grasp. I think Constitution save for this guy, right? Or is it an attack roll?
I'll put it on
Yeah. How successful your attack, your move is gonna complement your intimidation DC for that guy. Oh, it's an attack roll. Cool. Make an attack roll then, yeah. What's going on? A 5 and a 1. And I also rolled a 3. Great.
So that doesn't hit, I'm guessing.
shitty roll day, dude.
Yeah.
So it definitely
Yeah.
hits. Natural one definitely hits him.
Okay.
But it hits him on his horn, and horn doesn't take lightning damage.
It.
And
Oh. Okay.
as you hold him, as you try to get a grasp on his hand, your fingertips and your hands, your palm starts to get these electrical blue lights like a Tesla coil just starting to activate. And as you're trying to hold the horn of this snout of this guy, one of the horns, there's like three horns around his snout. One of the
Hmm.
horns hits you on the top of your hand, cuts you a little bit, and your hand just goes up in the air, like instead of going for the proper snout, it just goes up in the air and hits him on the top of his horn. So yeah, it misses because of the horn getting in the way.
Okay.
Yeah.
Time for Lockjaw's move.
Oof. Dog's gonna fuck him. Go ahead, man.
That's a 12 to attack. Is that
Where are you trying to attack? On the snout or the head?
so?
Where?
Lockjaw will be under his belly,
Okay.
and he's going to what do you say? Just bite from his rib cage.
Okay. So in this chaos of Jeremy and this guy stuck over here, Lockjaw, who saw Adina getting, trampled and thrown up in the air, he comes to the rescue of you and Adina, and he goes to bite down on his uh, legs, on his ankles, and this guy is just mad in the fury, and he's going left and right. So it hits him on his head once, and as he reels back, almost going on his back, he clambers his claw onto this thick burly skin of this guy. Rawr! The guy making noise, and he just digs his teeth into it, and he makes a gushing claw mark into it. 12 is exactly the AC you are
Uh,
want. No, sorry, not 12. 14. I think 14 is the AC, yeah.
so it doesn't
Uh,
hit.
Yeah, because yeah. So as you hit him, it hits him right on his here, and you feel like maybe two bags.
You described half the success, and now you're telling me it's reverse.
Yeah, I just realized it was, sorry. It
Okay.
was one more than 13. It was 14. So yeah, basically how we do is 10, 13, 15, 17, 19. So yeah, it was one more than 13. So yeah.
He had
So
us in the first
yeah.
half.
So,
You
no, no,
had us
you
in the
do.
first half.
You do him. You guys seen the a beer, right? And you've seen a beer that's shaven. So it looks exactly like that from his belly as the guy rends his claws and dug his nails and teeth into it. He just clambers a lot of hair, and it's like a beast, random beast getting a haircut from your guy, and a lot of 2 bags worth of hair, and dried out mass and scale just falls out. Looks like the guy is pretty fucked up, but not because of what your teeth and nails did it, but more the impact of the movement and close corridor and everything. So the more you put pressure on this guy, he's hitting the wall, he's hitting Jeremy, and Jeremy is hitting back. They're both working in unison against each other. And it's like even if you don't hit him, he just feels like it's getting more stuck and stuck and stuck. And in his own fury, he's banging his own head, and his own horns and everything is hitting himself. And you're doing at least something, which is much better than not doing
Not
anything.
doing
So
anything.
yeah, yeah, this guy looks pretty fucked up, pretty stuck over here. Uh, yeah. On Ankylosaurus's turn, I'm gonna roll something. Was the Dark Soul music going on? Oh, he rolled a 17. Great,
Okay,
great.
guys, it's nice knowing you guys.
No, no, it was Ankylosaurus Jeremy, so you guys are probably safe. Yeah, I'm gonna have him roll
We shall
something.
see.
We shall see. Oh, he rolled a 17. Oof, oof. So Jeremy basically he's getting overburdened by the weight of this guy as he rammed into him. So it looks like the Rhino is on technically his chin, and one of two of his legs, the front legs, are on technically top of him. So what Jeremy does is Jeremy uses his amazing reptilian crocodilish body, and he just pushes him into the roof, and with the 17 it hits him onto the top of the ceiling, and he takes that's gonna be 7 points of damage. And this guy, yeah, as he hits him on top of him, he just lands onto this guy. So Jeremy, even though he did a lot of hitting work, lot of trying to make space for himself, as he goes up he also goes down. And yeah, the Rhino is now like 40% on Jeremy. Jeremy is like totally not getting the space to properly breathe or move out. But he did some points of damage. Top of the turn, 11. What do you do? Oh,
Yeah,
sorry,
that's
sorry. It's gonna be his turn.
still up.
He's gonna frantic charge, and he's stuck over here, so he's gonna get disadvantage. So yeah, I don't know why you can't see it. Oh ho ho! I rolled a 5 and an 8. Great. So even with an advantage, he loses. Yeah. So as he's trying to trample his child, his knees get bent and he gets stuck into the ground. A metal prong that you just deficited from the top of the ceiling, and a couple of bricks lying here, it hits him, and his knees gets bent and he falls down. So he's partially on the ground, he's partially on Jeremy's partially stuck to the wall, and it's like very chaotic. And yeah, that's gonna be his turn. uh yeah, he failed, so he can't do his horn attack. Yeah, that's gonna be his turn. Elven, top of the round. Yeah,
Yeah, I'm just going to continue trying to shoot him. I,
great.
I draw my bow and I aim for like the place between his eyes. And I let loose.
Go ahead.
There it goes. Amazing.
Okay, something happens.
Oh
Uh,
no.
bring out your feathered bow. You give it a little kiss, and you aim for his eyes. And as you aim for his eyes, uh, it's going straight for his eyes, and he closes his eyes right at the moment it hits him on these eyelids. The arrow bolts to the top side, goes north, hits the ceiling, goes southwest, hits the wall, goes southeast, hits the other wall, and it goes on to the hallway in which he came.
What?
And as the arrow goes, let me clear a little bit the reveal area. Okay, that's what we could do. Yeah, yeah, I think, yeah, yep, that's good. That's good. Yeah, and another almost a canine, a dog, a rotting dog-like creature. You see him. He's on the back side of you. So in front of you there is Jeremy and the Rhino, 10 feet, maybe 15 or 20 feet. I think that's 10, 20. Yeah, one box here is almost like 15. So this guy's like 30 feet away from you, and 15 feet away from behind you comes this dog rapidly. And in his mid fit of anger, and whatever this thing is, he comes behind you. And yeah, oof, natural one, oof.
No, there's a
And
dog.
yeah,
Oh my
yeah,
god.
yeah. Renki, do you want to move or do you want to say something? Oh, Elvin, sorry.
No.
I'll try to dodge it. What else?
You do have a movement, so if you want to perch yourself on top of Jeremy, get to the other
I
side, or
Yeah,
come
that's what even
side.
I'm thinking. Like, where are all these animals coming from, man?
Yeah.
Uh, I
Yeah,
guess I'll try to climb on top of Jeremy. Like what else?
yeah. Go ahead, go ahead. Yeah.
Acrobatics or what do I need? What do I need to roll?
Technically, you don't need to roll anything. Just roll sleight of hand to see. Uh, sleight of hand to see if you're able to find a proper purchase on the horn.
God.
So you get on
Okay.
Feels
top.
bad.
Yeah, you get on top of Jeremy. It's great, and the other guy is pushing him. So you feel like you're gonna slide away, and you put your hand out trying to hold Jeremy through his tail, through his head and the neck region, and like trying to hold through both of your palms, and as you put pressure through it, the guy's just pushing it around, and one of your shoulders hurts a little, it caves in, and you just go down a little. You are now just under him, and there's nothing behind you but the body of Jeremy and Rhino, and to the left of you after the turn, there's the dog waiting for you. So yeah, it looks like, oops, that's dead end for you. But not until Renpai has to say something about that. Renpai, go ahead.
Well, I'm gonna still go around and try to take another shot. This time I'm gonna focus maximum in the eye. Gonna try to blind this fucker.
Go ahead. Blind Elwyn, go ahead. Make an attack roll.
Oh my god.
Wait, come again?
He's gonna blind the right.
Okay, finally.
Wow, finally. Like the reserve.
There you go. The
Yeah,
one
fucking
eye
finally.
360 shot. No
Yeah,
scope.
yeah,
Finally.
yeah.
Blind this guy.
So what happens is, do you want to explain how you do your thing?
Yeah, totally. I see all our shots failing, right? And I completely put myself in the proper position where, for a moment, it's just, that moment where they were teaching in Mahabharata, where where Arjun is like, I only see the fucking eye of
Yeah,
the,
or the
yeah,
facial.
Oh god.
Yeah.
right? Like, I can
Fantastic.
feel every single breath. And just
Ooh.
like that, the Western movie, like Clint Eastwood, I just draw the crossbow and take a shot immediately.
Yeah, so you see your friend just going to aim for it. Yeah, एक second. My mom's coughing. She's feeling a little. Wait, give me a second, guys. Give me a second.
Yeah. By the way, we opened this place, right? Completely? If I'm not wrong, last time?
I don't think we opened it. Like we came through, but then like, oh, you mean the top में जो ये है क्या बोलते हैं, the hole?
Yeah, the hole that we were trying to open up.
Yeah, the guy helped us open it if I'm not wrong.
So why don't we skedaddle?
Because Jeremy can't skedaddle through the hole.
No, what?
I don't want to leave my boy Jeremy.
I don't think Jeremy. What do you say? I mean, Jeremy can fit through, if I'm not wrong.
Really? I thought he couldn't.
He couldn't before,
Hmm.
as far as I know.
Okay, so what are you talking? Fit through what? Who can fit through what?
Jeremy can fit through this hole that we opened now, right?
No.
No.
That's what I said.
What?
Technically, none of you can. What Elwyn
But we
can do, or
opened
well,
it, right? Last time?
what you did was you find like a sewer thingy, and you blasted it into pieces. So what you can do is slim members of your party can put their head out, and they can look around, they can call for people, and they can do their things. And it's gonna be a little tricky, so I'm gonna have you roll for dexterity and how good you do it, because it's like a 8 to 12 feet, thing. So even if you get on top of Jeremy, you still have 5 or 6 foot of, pushing yourself, your feet through the air, jumping and trying to hold through whatever the pitched out, forking metal pieces that you have. So you have to be careful, and only then you can get outside. So if some of you help, like two people get on Jeremy and then push the third person outside, it's gonna be good, but they still have spikes all over. So it's gonna be tricky for slim people. For healthy regular people, it's gonna be little hard. Jeremy, it's impossible because the hole itself is like 3 foot in 2.5, 3 foot in diameter, and it has spiky edges all over it. So that's the situation.
Okay, I'll have to try something. Or can I
Yeah.
can I say this out of character?
But yeah. Why
Okay,
not?
so can I so if I use telekinesis, can I
Mhm.
open the gap bigger for Jeremy to pass through?
No, it's impossible for Jeremy to go through here. Jeremy is a 12-foot being. Like lengthwise, he's probably 16 to 18. From his, head wise, and it's at least 12 feet. So for him to squeeze,
So now this passage is impossible no matter what I do.
most likely, yeah. Most likely, yeah. We rolled, as a party, we rolled very poorly on the strength check. The acid check was also technically not like acid we could have gone for earlier, but since the foundations were weak after the strength check, it was gonna be hard. So looks like this way is gonna be tricky. You have to find passage through the catacombs itself if it exists.
Okay, fine. And is the like we've come through so far, is the
Yeah.
structural foundation of the entire place weak?
Not really.
Okay,
It's
fine.
like it's like a 4 5 foot section of a, maybe what you have gone through is 60 or 80 feet in length, and
Okay.
then you have gone left and right also, 20 feet left, 30 feet right, 40 feet left. So it looks like it's a huge structure, like looks like sewage going through the underground. So
Fair.
doesn't
Okay.
look like the whole foundation is trouble, but like one section.
Okay,
What
okay.
the most paramount thing for you right now, you is, looks like Jeremy is stuck by the weight of this guy pushing himself into it. So unstucking Jeremy and this guy looks like the priority here, but that's what the situation looks like. And you also hear another, like looks like a rabid bark coming from behind Elwyn. So
Mm-hmm.
those two things look important. So
Okay, fine.
a- as you are like doing all these scientific calculations and mathematic symbols get on top of you on your head, you see your friend for the first time in his life using a crossbow. This guy has things he could do besides using his words. Wow. You see him fail and you feel like, damn, should have known. But the second time you see him fire his crossbow, it hits on the wall, and just like how Elwyn's ricochet through the walls, the guy just hits on the wall, ricochets from one wall to the other, and hits him right in his eye. And the guy just winces in pains and just stops struggling. Yeah, the guy just stops struggling. Looks
Looks
like,
like.
yeah, he's down.
Okay. So I'll say there's another, like there's a weird dog over there, like on that side, looked undead.
Okay.
Yeah, Renki, on your turn.
Message received.
Good.
Uh,
I'm gonna roll proper initiative for him to see Oh yeah, he got a good initiative, and yeah, you
This
see
is
him coming
hard.
towards his side, and yeah, the dog takes a turn, shaking his neck, shaking his basically his old demeanor like a rabid dog. You see putrid smell coming from him. You see blisters all over him. You see his tongue lathered in shitty flack coming all over him, and yeah, he looks exactly what it looks like here. Pretty doesn't look like a pretty normal dog. So as the rhino goes down, you have another dog that's coming towards you. Renki, what do you do?
Hmm. So I'm going to. I have nothing that will. This is so sad. Okay, I'm going to. So Elwyn is on this guy, right? This currently, Jeremy.
Alvin was on Jeremy, but then he slid down
He slid down. Okay, fine. And this dog is
because
coming from this passageway. Fair to say.
yeah,
Okay. And the rhino is here.
Rhino looks like he's down, or he's not struggling at least.
He's down. Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
he's like not struggling anymore. He just gives up, or like he's dead, like something like that.
Okay. I'm going to in this section. I'm going to do acid splash on the floor. So if this guy comes over it, he's going to take damage. And if possible, hit him also. So,
Can you send me the blurb of text of the spell?
yes. I shall send you the blurb of text.
The burp of text. Okay. Yeah, so technically it doesn't say much about, uh, throwing acid on the ground, but yeah, a little bit of you can do. But yeah, what happens is this guy, as you are preparing your spell, hearing the noise, this guy takes a turn and he takes a leap towards you. And as soon as he does it, throw away, you just throw away the spell at him, and that's a DC 14. I'm gonna yeah. I rolled a two with shit like yeah, he's still gonna miss. So yeah, he takes. Go ahead, man. Oh, you rolled 5 points of damage. Yeah. So yeah, so this guy just like a rabid Wolverine coming, or like a rabid dog Wolverine coming towards you. He takes a sharp turn and he leaps towards you, and you throw your acidic bubble of spell towards him. It hits him right on his mouth. He wiggles a little bit like a mad dog, but he still come towards you, aiming towards you, and he's gonna use his bite attack at you. Oh, I
What the
rolled a
hell is
nine.
this shit anyway?
Yeah,
Wait,
he
hold on.
rolled.
Hold on. How is he attacking me?
Yeah, yeah. So it was his turn technically, and you were after him. I wanted to see how it goes, but
Oh,
yeah. So that's why I have both of you do at the same moment.
if he's
Yeah. So
attacking me, then Lockjaw will come in the middle of this.
yeah, technically, yeah. Okay. So he's gonna be at a disadvantage.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. So I'm gonna roll again.
I will reconfirm over the disadvantage. Hold on.
Yeah. Yeah, it's cool. He rolled a
Reactions,
nine.
yes. Yeah,
Yeah,
disadvantage
yeah,
on
yeah.
round attack rolls.
Yeah, yeah. If you are 5 feet in next of each other, yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. So yeah, he rolls a nine, and he just hits you, trying to hit your knees and your arms. You just step aside a little bit, and you hit your knee onto his mouth. He falls down a little bit, acid all over him. He whimpers down a little bit, and he does stop right there. He goes again. This time, trying to aim for whatever he can find closer to him, which is gonna be your legs. I rolled both a 19, two 19s. So even with a disadvantage, he hits. Oof. That's gonna be five bludgeoning damage and 3 acid damage to you, Renki, as he hits you on your foot.
Okay. Wait, I get damage still?
Yeah.
How? Sorry, can you recap? Sorry.
He attacks you for the second time as you hit him.
He has
As his
multi-attack.
Yeah, he
Oh, okay. How much? Okay then. How much damage do I take?
5 bludgeoning and 3 acidic. Oh, 3 poison. Sorry, 3 poison.
3 poison and how much acidic? Oh, sorry, the main attack.
Bludgeoning 5. So unless you have any resistance or
Okay,
anything, it's
I'm out.
8 poison. You're out with 8.
Yeah.
Holy shit. Oof, that's bad. That's bad. So as you, yep, that's gonna be bad. That's gonna be bad. It was your next turn, right, Elwyn? Oh, Renki.
Uh,
Yeah,
Wait.
at this point, I can do Lockjaw's turn.
As Lockjaw do if you're out. I wanna know that. I don't think so. I think
Why?
when you go, I think when you go down, he deactivates or his presence or his presence or his maturity, like his intelligence, or how should I say it? He activates when you are present. I think you need to check onto it once again. Throw me a blurb, take a read once again. But I think if you go down, he succumbs to being a person, a
I
creature.
do not think that's mentioned anywhere specifically that he turns off when I'm down.
Okay, I'll show you. I'll show you. Let's. I might be wrong, but देख लो.
I'll
But
check. I'll check. You move on.
I'll pull it this, yeah.
I don't think he turns off when his master goes down.
Is it? Okay,
I don't think
let's.
so.
Steel
Let's check.
Defender. Image force repellent. The medium construct. The defender can't be surprised. Repair, deflect attacks. So nothing.
Yeah, let me open. My site is a little slow.
So,
You're a battlesmith, right?
yes. Enemies require protection. Someone has to put things back in order.
If you are incapacitated, the defender can take any action of his choice, not just dodge. Okay.
That's what.
Shit. Okay. Combat, shares initiative. Turn. I can move. But okay. It says it can move and use its reaction on its own, but the only action it takes on its turn is the dodge action.
Yeah,
Okay.
but if the other thing overrides it, no? If he's incapacitated, he can take any action at once.
Yeah,
but
not just dodge.
but in combat, like the earlier round, let's say, when he was attacking the rhino, it says it can move and use its reaction on its own, but the only action it takes is dodge. So now that you're incapacitated, it can take any action. Okay, so quick point.
Basically
So,
saying Dungeon Master is in control at this point, not me.
No. What does it mean when it says here? It takes its turns immediately after yours. I'll just share this thing.
Combat defender initiative takes immediately after me. Correct.
Uh,
But
let-
a
let me-
reaction is a reaction.
No, I get that. I like since you're on the topic of the combat, I want to understand this completely.
In combat
It
defender
says in combat, good,
Correct.
and it after yours, great. It can move and use on its own, but the only action it takes on its turn is the dodge action. Unless on a bonus action. I think you can use bonus action freely because you are not using anything. So okay. So if okay, that is the only aspect I did not emphasize properly. Unless you take a bonus action. Okay, cool. And now that he's gone, you are gone, so he can do anything, but just not dodge, right?
Not just dodge. He can dodge also.
Yeah. If you're incapacitated, the defender can take any, not just dodge. Okay. 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 Yeah, it's good. Let me just share that here, everybody. Yeah. Cool. So yeah, on his turn, you see the eyes of Lockjaw, which are usually red, goes a little dull. Obviously, you don't see that because you're down. But for the rest of the forts, the guys like a lock like a machine getting turned off, and it just stares into oblivion. Next moment, his eyes start to shake a little bit. The redness starts to erupt from his eyes, and like a machine going, something stuck into a machine, a coin or a rock stuck into the machine. His arm starts to shake a little. Seeing you getting down a little, his arm starts to shake, shaking, and as this dog is coming towards you, attacking you, he leaps over your falling body and he lands on top of the guy like ground pound attack, and he ducks his nails very mechanically like a robot, like some being with not a proper functionality, but he jumps, lands on top of him and ducks his body weight and nails onto it. So yeah, he's gonna do his where's Lockjaw stupid, oh boy, sorry. Yeah, where's Lockjaw? He's gonna do his force and power. It's the first time he's seeing you getting down. I think. Yeah, that's a 19. Oh, can you see it? Yeah.
Yeah, I can see it.
I did roll bad. Damage pair roll bad. Yeah, that's a 4 points of damage, and yeah, this guy just uses all of his body and his claws dug into the top of it to him. So, for the purposes of this guy technically is prone, acid all over him, and the guy on top of him. The Lockjaw. Where's Lockjaw again? Let's say, yeah, yeah, yeah. That's his turn. Okay.
I wonder how that guy is like taking the weight of logs on top of him.
Yeah, yeah. That's why I said he's prone. He's not taking the weight. He's definitely prone. That's why. Bottom of the turn, Ankylosaurus is busy wiggling itself out. He can't do much. Rhinoceros, you get a little wiggle, Elwyn. Like the Rhinoceros is still there, but looks like he's doing heavy breathing, and he's hurt pretty badly. So he's not trying to make a scene out of here. And knowing that more things are going on here, he's just gonna play coy and just try to pull himself out of here. I'm gonna roll for him. 16. Yeah, I'll say he's able to wiggle two of his legs out, and his tail and a little bit of his shoulders are out. About 70% of his body is out. Yeah, that's gonna be his turn.
Okay, so I'll move to where I can see the dog and then I'll shoot the dog.
Great. The dog is trampled by this guy. Go ahead. Go ahead, make an attack roll.
Hey, finally.
Now that's an overkill.
Wait, but I give more overkill. More overkill.
Yeah, do your thing. Do your thing.
Oh no.
Good man.
It's
all
something. It's something.
Good. Do you also get to throw him away, or the damage and throwing?
Damage. No, either damage or throwing.
Oh, okay, yeah, either. Renki, that's a 4 damage. And how much damage did you do on the acid thing?
Five.
Five, right?
Mm.
So that's four, five, five, five. Yeah, he's 18 points of damage, and you guys did, I think, 19 or 20 damage. Yeah, this guy, yeah, as you hit him, as he's laughing, you hit him right into his tongue. The arrow goes through his tongue, goes through his weak, little meek body, and passes right through his, chesty, bony region. And yeah, he's down. He's down. Yeah, this guy is pretty much down and dead. He's not just down like the rhino; he's fucking dead.
And fucking tastic.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
okay. Now I'll run to Renki and think one of us had a potion, right?
Renki, you are the guy with the stuff right now. I don't know, man. How many potions I've given you? Saw the other day, but it was not in anyone's list, so I don't know.
Hold on.
Yeah,
मेरे को दिया होता तो मैं ऐड कर लेता, मेरे को नहीं दिया है.
yeah. You guys don't discuss who's taking what. We
No,
just
we just put everything like on
this. Yeah,
Renki.
that's what I mean. You just put everything in the chat or the list, but we never distribute things. I think we should just take 30 seconds to say, I'm taking this. Okay, this is the money. We're taking 1/4 of this or
Yeah.
whatever. Yeah.
You know, I did take like whatever I have so far. Like I have rubies and topazes, but
Uh,
don't have a potion.
you have a
I'll
heat.
check Renki's bag to see if there is a potion.
There's no potion on me.
Sag.
Go ahead, make an investigation check.
As far as I can see, even in chats, I can't see it.
As you go through Renki's shit, you find bandages, you find things. What you don't find,
What are things?
yeah, many things.
Okay.
But what you don't find is you see many things, including flasks and vials. But what you are looking for is specific bluish color vial, like a potion of healing of sorts. But as you look around, you don't see anything in his pack.
Okay. So I'll take the bandages and try to like wrap up the bleeding.
We'll come to that in just a moment. Renki, on your turn, please make a death saving throw.
Oh, Renki. Don't
Yeah.
roll a nat one.
It's nice knowing you.
Don't roll a nat one.
Bro, technically there's nothing in this list, so that means there's nothing. No, we don't usually update the party inventory.
I think 10 makes it, right?
Yeah.
10 makes it.
10 and above is a success. No,
10
no.
and above, yeah. So 55% chance of
5% chance, yeah.
yeah. And natural one, I was just hoping you don't make a natural one.
Nat
But
one
that's
is 2 failures, right?
Yeah, yeah.
failure.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's why I have everyone roll. Even we know it's gonna be better, but like rolling natural one is great. Or you can, just do action, like
Look at
do
this
action.
guy.
Surge of- You can obviously do action surge of bravery and roll a 20 and just stand up. Have you guys?
That actually happened to me in another game. So like the best part is I'm playing a moon druid in that game. So
Oof.
I went down and how to say, like I didn't have HP. I went down and like I next turn, like at the start of the turn, I rolled a nat 20, stood up with 1 HP. Bonus action transformed into a giant constrictor snake. 60 HP now.
And that was your first death saving throw.
Huh.
Fucking amazing! Like not even taking a moment.
The DM was like, huh.
Reminds me of that.
This guy just does
Yeah.
what is that thing called where you just stand up like Shawn Michaels did?
Yeah. I was remembering that One Punch Man meme where Tatsumaki says to Janos, if you stand up, I'll sit on your face, and the guy just zooms up like nothing. Do I have that gif, man? That's such a great gif. If you fight, I'll. It's such a great.
So basically that happened.
Okay. Yeah. So. Yeah, he's okay. Victor Delacroix, do you have anything to do about this? You see your friend lying on the ground. If he has spell slots, I think he can save your friend.
I mean,
Huh?
I mean, I have no skills, I have no inspiration, nothing to give, dude.
No, but do you have any spell slots? You do have healing word on you, right?
But I don't think I have any spell slots. I've exhausted all of them.
Everyone, bro, always slay once level one slot for these kind of things.
I mean,
We were in a
you know,
coliseum. What are you talking
yeah,
about?
please use everything you had.
50 people are attacking us. What do you
That's
leave anything for that?
right. And the thing is, like, okay, but I leveled up, so our slots increased. So do I get one at least?
No.
Shit,
Yeah.
please.
No,
Huh?
no, you get.
Yeah, I do get. Okay, so this is news to me. Actually,
No,
that's
no,
how it should be.
after every level up, I think you get a level up slot increased.
That depends on class, like whether you get
No,
a slot or not.
yeah, but bards do at level 4. They get in
Okay.
additional slots. I read about it. How most people do is the combat is over, you have rested and you leveled up. But how I mentioned in the story was you had a lot of people cheering up for you. You were roasting people. You had allies. You had shit going on. Mist appeared. You fought it. You won and you leveled up. And I think how in every movie or every anime it happens, in the middle of the fight, you level up. You get that Zenkai boost,
Surge
the
of power, yes.
surge of power. So that's why you leveled up. You just did not recover every ounce of your strength. Like you are not max perfect. You have gained better skills. You are more attuned to your magic, and you are very fucking tired, which is basically your loss of HP. So that's why I had you less HP but more skills. So definitely you have that increased spell slot, bro. But I have to know, did you
Oh,
consume every
then peace.
slot? No, but like, did you consume every spell slot of the new level
Yeah, I
as?
did consume every slot. Yes.
So
Consumed
now
every single spell slot.
I am a little bit confused now. Let me go to your character sheet, spells. Uh, so it says slots remaining four.
Fucking Colosseum, you're gonna throw another battle at everybody, dude.
Look. It says four slots level one, slots remaining four. So basically, you never deduct from here. So there is no way of knowing how many slots you have left because you have not tallied them properly. You have never deducted any spell slots as you use them. So for the purposes of this and the poor management, I will say technically now, since there is no way of knowing
Well,
if we use the level up spell slot as well. So
listen, every single time I consumed a slot, I deducted one from that. From my shit.
Cannot understand you, Udit.
yeah,
Hello? Can you hear me now?
Somewhat.
I can hear you.
Hello? Yeah, every single time I cast a spell, I deducted one from the spell sheet.
Uh huh.
Okay, and
Yeah, but it doesn't discount from the spell slot.
What?
It doesn't discount the spell slot as you click at the name. You have to do that manually.
Sorry, could you repeat that?
I'm saying as you cast your spell, as you click at the name of the spell, every spell slot
Yes.
that you consume doesn't naturally deduct it from the spell slot
I
that's
know.
shown in the especially. So you have to do that manually.
I manually deducted it.
Bro,
cannot
it says
understand.
it's yeah, he says I manually deducted, but bro, it says right now four spell slots of level one, four remaining. Three spell slots of level two, three remaining.
Why does it
So
show that? I don't know. Whatever, it
so
was supposed to be zero. Like I manually deducted all of them. It was supposed to be zero before I started. I'm very sure of that.
okay, maybe at level up you decided to do
Yeah,
everything max.
probably I did that without realizing it should not have happened.
Yeah. So remind me again after the Colosseum battle, after you slept that giant Loxodon baby of a
Huh.
man. I don't think you casted any spell, right?
No, actually, I didn't cast any spell.
As soon as the battle finished, that was I think the last spell you had, right?
Yes.
So you will get one final spell because
Oh,
you leveled up after the fight. I said, as you took a moment to talk yourself. you felt a little hope inside you, and that's when I decided to have you level up. So yeah,
Okay, then lucky day.
yeah.
I'll use. Fuck it. How the fuck do you lose this healing word? Yeah, I use healing word on.
What do you say to the on almost dying death door, Renki?
I said,
You are trying to pull him back from the
yeah.
void.
I'll say, this is not where we die, friend. We have not yet reached the sea.
Yeah, we have not reached the sea of the beasts. Yeah,
Yeah,
only land and sewer beasts.
yeah.
Go
Hey,
ahead, bro.
Adina, this fucking spell from mobile. Hang on.
Uh, yeah, you got to open in the new tab, I
Oh,
suppose.
I did. Did something happen?
Yeah, you you cast it sleep. You know what I'll
Hey,
do?
No.
I'll do
hang
it.
on.
It's okay.
Hang
I'll
on.
do it.
I think I casted it.
Stop casting sleep. You must resist.
Hang on, hang on. I think I
Okay.
cast healing. It's
Yeah,
just
you
take.
cast it. Healing wall. Roll a 1d4 for me.
Okay, yeah, sure. Here you go. Is it? Wow,
Oh,
very.
what?
It should be
Yep.
enough.
What's your charisma, by the way? Is it 18 or 17?
My charisma. It should be 18. Let me just check. Features and traits. Hang on. It should
Yeah,
be in.
it
Yeah.
says 18. Yeah, so
Yeah.
4. Modifier is 4. Renki, you hear the words of your friend muffled. In the background, you feel angelic, chimes going
Right.
around. Chun, 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 chun. You know, like probably your god's calling up you, and you feel like going through a going through a miasma of clouds and whatever you would imagine your heaven would look like, and you hear these harp noises and you see these angelic chimes, and you hear a muffled voice of your friend Renki. It's not time. That's
Renki,
not.
think of the moment in Constantine movie, right, where Keanu Reeves is going to heaven and the devil just brings him back.
Yeah.
I'm thinking more where like Kazuma is about to die. He's in that room with Eris and
Oh
Aqua's
no!
voice.
No!
Yeah.
Oh my
Yeah.
god!
Yeah.
Poor
Renki's
Kazuma.
Yeah, Renki also thinks as he hears the words of his friend muffled, he also thinks of his childhood and his childhood crush, and he remembers, oh no, my childhood crush wears pads, and he's like, no,
Exactly.
that irks you. My first crush broke my heart by doing this to me, and suddenly you are woke up with five hit points. You're glad your friends are with you. You're glad Bard is in your party helping you, but you're also fucking annoyed. Fucking that chick, that girl. Never gonna uh, forgive her. Yeah, that's the word. And yeah, you were brought by the words of your friend, and
I'm never going to forget the chick who had the lack of organs when I dissected her. Fuck, man. Anyway,
anyway,
I'm back. Am
you
I awake? How much hit points do I
yeah,
have? 4 hit points.
5.
5. Oh my god,
Four modifier,
that's
so
more than I can afford. Okay. Uh, great.
yeah.
And I tell
Wish
Victor, to the sea it is then.
Yes, let us go.
Yeah, the only sea you see in front of you is the sea of rotten, mosquito-infested water and sewage that's in puddles in the corner of the places.
I take a pause after seeing this vision and I say to myself, well, you gotta start somewhere.
And as you turn to your friends, you see the rhino. He has properly properly brought himself out of the weight of Jeremy. He gives a look at you and he's like, "Adios, muchachos," and he just runs in the other direction.
Oh.
It hits on the wall once, almost gets falls down, takes a moment, lifts his heavy stock of a body, and just keeps on going. Yeah. The doggy is no more, and Rhino just l- limpers away and just goes.
Oh
You
my
look
god.
at Jeremy. Jeremy has a lot of rocks embedded into him. The weight of Rhino struggling, the horns making cut into his body. So his shiny exterior of reptilian armor feels dull right now. He looks kind of how you would feel after you've spent 40 minutes in a mosh pit. You're not dying, but everything is so heavy, and you just feel like collapsing on the floor, wanting to take a proper breath. And that's what he does. And he also takes a fetus baby position, and he goes on one of his sides, and just rest one of his hands and one of his legs on the wall, and just lays down. How do you rotate? How do you rotate? Let's just say, yeah, yeah.
Words. Okay.
You know,
I'm
wait,
going.
how
Huh?
to rotate this? Okay, whatever. It should be
Uh,
rotated.
okay.
But yeah, he just takes a
You
moment.
take
Takes a
that
moment.
handle on top, na, and then shimmy it.
No, yeah, that's what I did. That's what. Oh, right. The plus sign. Oh, right.
I don't know about plus sign, but you just take it and swing it.
Yeah. He just.
Okay. Okay. So, I think it's fair to say that it's dangerous going out here. I don't know what more monsters are gonna happen, or let's rather see out there. And I have a massive headache already. Not to mention, I went to the afterlife for a brief moment. So can we, uh, can we just try opening this passage? I don't care if we're caving in, but if we are hoping to get this guy out, I don't think the other side is the right way.
Probably not. But how do we open the passage?
Okay, I'm going to do a test. Acid splash.
Maybe if together we lift Lockjaw and make Lockjaw hang from it, maybe Lockjaw's weight will like drag it down, break it free.
Mm, you
All
mean the
right.
ceiling?
Yes,
Break
the seal.
break the whole cage. Is the cage as big as this thing? Uh, I'm guessing it is as big as Jeremy.
Uh, doesn't look like it.
Does
So even
not
if
look
even
like
if we
it.
broke it, like Jeremy would not be able to get through.
No.
Well,
There is your answer.
well, then we must go in that direction, and I point
If
like towards
if
the
you
way.
if you properly do your acid thing and whatever Arachnid
Ye-
wants to do with Lockjaw, it would be good enough for all of you to get out,
But not Jeremy.
but not Jeremy. Jeremy could probably fit his.
with acid splash, can I make the hole bigger? At some point, the cage will give way and break down. But can I do more? It'll take time for sure. But how much
It
time is
will
the
take time.
question? Huh.
It will take time. You can deplete all the iron out of this sewer hole, manhole,
Hmm.
but it still won't be enough to melt the rock, stone that's surrounding the manhole. So even if you do everything in your
So
power
I
to
can't use
melt,
acid splash and loosen the soil and what do you say, the rocks and whatever that's coming in, and
you
magic
can
hand my way out
do
of
that.
this.
You can do that, but that's gonna be a way out for all four or five of you, maybe six of you, but not for Jeremy.
No, I'm saying I'm trying to make the hole bigger, more than the cage. Cage ka width. That's not possible.
Yeah,
Cage
that's
is
possible.
okay.
if you iron out if you properly use the acid and whatnot and the weight of logshaw, it would be enough for you to grow. Like imagine a
I
manhole.
get the cage part. I'm saying beyond the cage. Let's say कर लिया cage. Imagine.
Yeah, manhole कर लिया.
मैं आगे
Let's
की
say,
बात कर रहा हूँ मैं.
हाँ, manhole के बाद you won't be able to do the rock thing. You can't melt rock with acid very easily. It's probably gonna take you hours and hours, maybe a whole day, to chip away a little bit of it.
Hmm.
Poisons and rocks don't work on this unless it's a special rock melting acid that you have specially bought or created. Your regular acid won't be able to do that. It's for metal.
Hmm.
Your experiments have gone. You have been able to melt metals, not rock. So
Okay. Fine. There it is. Then I guess you'll have to convince Jeremy to get out of his curled position, and then we have to get going. I guess. Can
so
you do
you are
that,
when
Elwyn?
Come again?
I mean, he's curled up into a ball with his belly upright. I don't think he wants to move anywhere.
Uh, all these animals cruelly treated and made to do things they don't want to do, brought far away from their homes. It's actually so painful to see.
and
They
as you
should.
say that, he pushes Renki aside and he comes towards you like a good boy and just rubs his snoot on your sides.
Uh, I I'll rub his snout back and like and maybe there we'll get you out of here.
So what is
As Jeremy does that, I see some. I feel a small itch on my thigh, and I see Lockjaw just licking the flesh out of my calves with his metallic tongue. I'm like,
Amazing.
there. You
yeah,
shall. That's nice of you, Lockjaw.
yeah.
But
It feels like
unlike
a it
unlike human tongue, I look at his eyes. Unlike human flesh tongue, soft. This isn't going to work out for us.
yeah.
Yeah. And I'll ask Renki, are you okay? Can you walk?
Yeah, but thanks to Delacroix, barely.
Yeah. So what do you say, guys? As always, I'm the MVP. You know, shot that thing right in the eye and then revived a friend. I also got beer on the way. Ah,
Great.
good
Oh
stuff.
wow, you got. I mean, we already got high enough. Well, it's not so high. We've just seen things. We've
I'll
seen
say
the truth
Renki,
at this point.
Renki, hold on. Like you had some bandages, right? Let me patch you up. And I'll
Yes.
like the leg that's bleeding. I'll like try to patch it
Yeah.
up with the bandage.
Okay.
Adina comes up and he says, "Oh guys, I forgot I had my med kit with me. Oh, we should have used the med kit. Why did we ended up wasting a spell slot?"
Son,
I'm just gonna hide in the corner. Yes.
thank you for the medkit. Now, get your ass moving and use that noggin of yours. How do we get out of here?
I think we should just emulate the rhino, says Adina.
Go
You
and
should
curl up
just
into a
what?
ball. How cute.
No. I mean, we should just pull up heads and just run inside. Whatever that's inside, 5 of our brains and 10 of our legs, they're gonna get trampled easily. Oh, not to forget, these guys have more legs than we do. So technically, five heads and 12 legs.
Okay. Well then. Let's not do that. That was a great insight. I appreciate it.
Victor eats the playlist after you get revived. Frankie feeling euphoria in the moment.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, uh, uh, I'll just send Lockjaw and help him. Let him go a bit ahead to scout if there's any creatures or anything, and then come back with some kind of report.
You tell that to Lockjaw.
Yeah. 2 wolves, danger ahead. 1 wolf, all clear. Got it?
Uff, uff.
Yeah. I'm
Uff, uff.
okay.
Like gears turning and that voice coming, and then like you've created a audio board, a sound board on this guy, so he has 6 sounds that he could, play it out. So he just plays his, yeah, I understand you, woof woof sounds. So woof woof.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah, so he plays this affirmative soundboard, and yeah, as you were
Okay.
talking, let me know. Can you, like a familiar, can you phase out and see through his eyes?
No.
I don't think so. Yeah.
No.
So this guy turns
You will have
over
to come
here.
back to me.
Yeah, yeah, and you'll have to experiment more for more things. But yeah, he goes outside. He takes a look here and there. Okay.
Should I roll perception for him?
Yeah, yeah. Roll perception.
Okay. Oh wait, I can just ability check. No. Perception.
Yeah, yeah. Ability check. Yeah, and then perception.
18.
He take. Yeah, he. Yeah. After 5 minutes, he comes towards you. Oh yeah, what's going on? He comes towards you. Woof, 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 woof,
I.
woof, 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 woof.
Oh no.
He,
What is
he
that
woofs for
supposed
about
to
7.
mean?
What is that supposed to mean?
One woof was what?
1 wolf was path is clear, 2 wolves are danger ahead.
Okay, so he comes and yeah, that's what he does.
So danger ahead, but path is clear. But danger ahead, but path is clear. But danger ahead. That's what he said.
Or maybe 4 times the danger. Or maybe just he intends to say 8 times path is clear.
Hmm.
Okay, I'll reset his soundboard and I'll say, okay, now 1 wolf to for you to tell me if you know a safe path to go through. 2 wolves, you don't know which is the safe path.
Why don't you make him do a musical rhythm if it is in safe path?
That's a
Like-
good
like-
option, but when we have more free time and we're camping in the sunshine opposite the ocean.
Sir, we only have 1 hour. There is no time. Come on.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so if he
he-
doesn't
he-
know, it should be.
Yeah, he does 1 woof.
He knows a path. Okay, great. All right, reset soundboard and lead the way.
Wait, no more questions? Okay.
No more questions. You know safe path. That's it. Let's go.
Okay, perfect.
Maybe it's safe for him and not for us.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
I hope.
Let's
Megaswap
let-
is not
Logja, 1 woof if
stupid
it's
enough.
safe for us. 2 woofs if it's only safe for you. 3 woofs.
Wait, 3 woofs?
3 woofs. 3 woofs if it's I don't know, whatever.
Woof, woof, woof.
What?
Oh. Why did you give him that option?
You're like, give me 3 woofs fair if I don't know. So he's like, woof, woof, woof.
Any programmer knows that they will throw an error log.
Yup.
This is basically that.
Yeah.
Oh no.
I got the title of the episode, dude. The title of the episode is Soundboard Programming.
Yeah, yep.
Okay. And it goes live.
It goes like woof, woof, woof. Yeah. Are you following him?
Yes.
Okay. Pull out your token. Let's go.
I'm writing
Yeah.
the.
Comes over here and he just stares into the gap.
And does the gap
Oh,
also stare into him?
yes. Yes. Very well put. And yes, it does. So as you approach this path, and it opens up a little better for Jeremy. Now, Jeremy, after a couple of moments, after half an hour, maybe 45 minutes, he have a proper place where he could, move his tail. And you look at this side, Elwyn,
Hmm.
this side, you see three more.
Feathers.
Yeah, some has feathers, some has bones, and third one looks like it's a decomposing bone, very decomposing bone. So a fresh bone, a decomposing bone, and a feather. So yeah,
Okay.
and he just goes around.
I'm sticking close to Lockjaw.
Okay, yeah, you see to your path, and you see to this side, and there's nothing this side. There's some scratches on the wall, some shit on the wall, and he just decides to continue ahead. As you approach over here, you hear nothing, and Lockjaw just decides to keep continuing on.
Okay, I follow.
I'll pause Lockjaw for now,
Uh huh.
and I'll do my own perception in this point.
Okay. Okay.
Or rather investigation, rather, just to see if these claw marks or anything, is it fresh or something.
Go ahead, make an investigation check. I suppose Elvin or someone else can make the perception check, and we can do both of those rolls.
Sure.
Oh,
I've met the
you breaking
divine.
curse.
I've met the
Hmm.
Yeah.
divine. You have
Yes, you've
also,
met that.
and you've touched
And that
Jesus.
and that's what you see. You see the divine all covered all over the walls. What a divine, holy, golden
Shit.
excrement on the walls. Yes.
I knew it. I knew it.
Yeah. Before I completed my sentence, you're like, it's poop. I'm like, wait.
I knew
I got
it.
to. I'm like, wait. I got to stop myself from saying the exact same word. So I paused. Wait,
Extremity. Sure.
excrement. Okay. Yeah, you see the holy golden excrement all over the walls. You also see a little bit of blood. In the corner, you see some more feathers. You see some carnage. Looks like could be a day or two old. At the end of this hallway, the back of this hallway, this side. As you are looking into it, you see another chain in the corner with some more bones, maybe 2 weeks old bones that been starting to rot and starting to smell bad, as insects and everything are starting to mangle and cut it, take little small bites out of it, and yeah, looks bad, smells bad. This is the first time you smell something bad like this in this place, something rotting this badly. Cool, more dead people, and you look to this side, and there's more blood. One is a little bit bigger, and then there are two things which are smaller. Two bite marks or claw marks that are smaller. One is bigger.
This is fresh.
This is fresh, a day or so old.
A day or so.
Yeah, I mean it's like not happened just 10 minutes ago, so you can ballpark it. 12 to maybe 1 day or maybe something like that.
Yeah, that's possibly from all the carnage that has happened from the previous day in the Coliseum, I guess.
Yeah, could
Could
be.
assume that.
Yeah.
Not to
Do you-
say that there might be more dogs ahead,
Yeah.
but go ahead with your descriptions.
Yeah, that's what you see. And what you see in front of you, Elwyn, as you look around, you see a
Correct.
room with four statues here. One statue, two statue, three statue, four statue. It looks like snake, like a 3 foot scale standing up. But there's one little difference. Its body is not scaly. Its body is not usual snake-like. Its body is more like rock-like. Like if a rock had eyes.
Mm-hmm.
And what you see in front of you is let me pull up. Yeah, you see this.
What is that? The leech?
Brrrah.
Yeah, looks like, yeah, this is what it looks like.
How large is it?
It's 3 to 4 feet large.
Damn. Okay, I'm gonna shoot it. No
It's
questions asked.
it's staying in the corner. Uh, okay, go ahead, make an attack roll. 17 definitely hits him. That's a 12 points of damage. You hit him. It
There's
feels
a
like
bit more damage. 1 second. That is 17 points of damage.
okay. So you
Tiny birds start picking it.
yeah. So you initially hit the this stone snake thing, and you hit him right where you think with the top of his where his eyes are, and his eyes doesn't even flinch as arrows hit him, and you feel like, well, the arrows is not gonna do a lot to this rocky thing. So you conjure up your Vani swarm, your bird spirits, and it starts to go near him and chisel away at its, the rocky surface, the tension that's between, the two rocks, and it starts to chip away, and it starts to chip away and chip away, and the top of the top stone rock, it just falls down from its main body, and the stone just rolls uh, like a ball on the ground with his eyes still open, the rest of his body immobilized, not moving. It just falls down, and the ball, like a bowling ball on the court, just falls down. It's very heavy. It's what it sounds like. A bowling ball. Someone throws a bowling ball from their hand, like 3 or 4 feet.
Right. But what
It
about the
falls.
creature? The creature is just like lying still or what?
The ball is moving, the eye is open, the rest of the body is immobilized, not moving on the ground. But the ball is moving, and the eye is not closed. It's just the eye is there, but the rest of the body is just immobilized. The ball moves itself, hits another of the statue in front of him,
Okay.
and the other statue also starts to you see this time the statue's eyelids blink for a moment, and this stone, as it falls down, it goes into the other snake and becomes its tail, basically the one rock that you broke out of the main rock formation. It just skedaddles and it revolves. The ball hits the snake's tails, and it becomes part of the tail. Now you see this snake with one eye on its top and one eye on the bottom, and it just looks at you, wiggling left and right.
What is this thing? Something completely unnatural.
Is it still alive?
It is clearly still alive.
Is it thriving?
It's probably thriving.
Oh my god.
As you take a moment, the ball just wiggles out towards the rest of the immobilized body, and the lower part hits the other stones, and it becomes an 8 foot stone. towering all over you. Both of the rocks, stone formations combined now. Top of the body you see one eyeball. In the middle you see one eyeball, and the structure which was 4 feet in tall is now 8 feet in tall,
What the hell is this?
and it just blocks your way.
This is rocks, complete rocks.
Complete rocks, a rock with an eye on top of it.
It's
And
Onyx,
as
bro.
Okay. I'm
yeah,
going
it
to
could be,
take out my light crossbow and aim for the eye.
go ahead, make an attack roll.
Aim for the sweet spots.
Yeah.
Can you use water? Onyx is weak to water.
Oh, bro.
I can with my alchemy jug.
Pokemon logic, yeah. Bring out fairy and let the fairy lick him. 4x damage.
Double
Yeah, you hit
13.
him.
Okay.
Yeah, you hit him on the eyes. Doesn't flinch. Doesn't looks like it bothers him. Much like it did not bother what Elwyn did to him. Yeah, it hits him and doesn't look like it's bothered by it.
And that's a 17 on longbow. Oof.
Yeah.
Okay.
As you hit him, after a moment, the snake starts to wiggle and come towards you. It was here before, and then it joined its body here, and now instead of a 4 foot, it's a 4 plus 4 foot, an 8 foot thing, and I'll just yeah, it just starts to block your way of here.
Okay.
It's
Give
stone.
me.
Maybe a hammer will work.
That is true. But I don't have one.
Try getting Lockjaw to like jump on it. Lockjaw's pretty heavy, right? That's put some pressure on.
I inspect Lockjaw and I say, you can, but he's pretty beat up.
Yeah, Lockjaw seems afraid of a snake.
We're going to be pretty beat up if we don't do something real fast.
That is true. Give me a moment. Give me a moment. Let me put my noggin to use. Hold on.
Don't
As,
ask me, ask that thing.
as you take a moment, it steps towards you. Lockjaw is next to him, and the snake starts to get on top of Lockjaw, get himself under one of his paws, revolve around his chest, go and his legs, and basically it's like he's constructed the Lockjaw completely and
Why
make a
is this
dex-
fight happening out of initiative?
make a dexterity saving throw for me.
Okay. For Lockjaw.
Yeah.
Dex save. Where are
Lockjaw,
the
please.
saves?
It's gonna be a disadvantage because he's constricted his whole body onto it.
Okay, that's
Yeah.
a 5.
Yeah.
Uh,
Yeah. Like a snake trying to revolve around itself, a rat, or let's say a rabbit. Yeah. A rat,
okay.
he just revolves around itself on the body of the lockjaw.
He's not attacked it yet? Does it take
Um,
damage?
he's constricted himself around the guy. You do feel his body mass getting a little blunt of the weight of the stone. Uh, you don't know if it's hitting him or not, but it's definitely constricted himself. You do hear the voice of metal and nuts getting squeaky, and that voice. Lockjaw feels a little bit
Okay.
like
So
how Jeremy a little bit weird.
through my investigation, can I it's attacking anything actually. It would not have gone for Lockjaw otherwise. Oh, but it thinks Lockjaw is an animal, not a steel thing. Okay. I don't know if it can hear. So I'm going to do this. I'm going to take some rubble on the floor. Okay.
Mhm.
And I'm going to use my thieves tools, get a small chisel hammer, and tap onto it. Okay, one stone. I create a sound of what do you say, fresh flesh. Okay, and like
Mm-hmm.
that flesh that is like squirming away, kind of thing.
Wow.
That's
Okay,
such a good imitation, actually.
Yeah.
so something like that, and then what else? And then I also put like I don't know even if it smells. It just has a fucking eye. Uh, and I'll put odor to it, to another rock. Throw both of those rocks on the opposite side.
Okay. I want to make what do you want to do? A performance check or a deception check? If deception check, if you do, it's gonna be a little higher DC,
Okay.
but performance, but yeah,
Both are
do whatever.
equally shit at this point, but let me roll a
Wow.
d2 to decide this.
Yeah, I would say if both of them are equally same, go for performance.
Sorry, one. Okay, one performance. Okay, fine. I'll do that.
Yeah, deception would be a little harder. Like DC is good.
Okay, okay.
Yeah, as you make the sound and as you are doing something, it just revolves around the snake, and then it loosens itself, and it goes near Elwyn. It goes towards you, and yeah, it starts to come over here. Goes near Delacroix, squiggles its way towards Adina, and revolves itself around Jeremy's body.
So it does. So it does go to those two rocks.
Kind of.
Oh. I take two more and do the same thing with my magical tinkering abilities and keep it next to my. I'll keep it in the palm of my hands just in case. And
Okay.
then. So Elvin, are we clear? Do we have to be worried about anything else?
Very clever of you to realize that that thing couldn't actually see.
Ah, I don't know about seeing, but it did the exact opposite. It did everything but see.
Hmm.
It has one eye, but it wasn't
Whatever.
the
Let's
sixth sense
let's
thingy.
get past this place. And
Yes, let's go.
I walk forward and like, what do I see over here? What?
As you as as you enter this, you as you enter over here. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I
Yeah,
can hear
yeah,
you.
yeah, yeah.
Okay, for a moment it
Can
says
do.
1804 1804 ms. Oh lord. Okay, so as you enter through here, as you go through here, nothing happens, and you continue ahead. You see in front of you there is a staircase.
All right. I'll say, Jeremy, let's go. Is it big enough for
Don't
Jeremy?
think it's big enough, but we can try.
It looks like it's big enough. It's like not a stair, imagine a pyramid had, those walls which are like 12, 15, a whole wall is a pyramid going up.
I get what you mean.
Oh,
Like, yeah.
okay.
Uh, Elvin leads the way.
It's called a ramp, Kunj.
Uh, yes, sir. Okay, I get it. I get it. I'm weak with what? Bully me, bully me, bully me. Lockjaw follows you. Renki, as you pass through it, you see on your here and your here, left and right, two snakes of 3.5, 4 feet height, just like that, staring at you. As you step here, both of the snakes block the path for Adina and this guy, and they just basically both of them. Uh,
We're talking about these snakes, no? Oh, okay.
yeah, these are 3.5, 4 feet, not 8 foot. Those were the composite of two. So these to come over here, and they technically block the entrance for Adina and Victor.
What about Jeremy?
Jeremy is very behind. He's covered in rock over here. Yeah,
He's covered in rock.
yeah. The stone formation thingy. It's this snake revolved around itself in the back.
So then I will do the same thing. Since I'm literally in front of them, what I'll do is I'll waver my hand across it, and probably they might be smelling this, and I'll throw it like somewhere here. The way they moved around this thing, so I'm expecting them to do the same.
Make another performance or deception check.
Okay. That's a 16, better than last. Okay.
Yeah, one of the rocks decides to go over here. Other rock looks at you, entranced, and it starts to come towards you. And yeah, it comes near your foot and lands its eye, or its stalk eye basically, near your foot and bumps your head into it like one and two, and basically you feel like someone is stepping on your shoes. It's like that feeling, but it's not stopping. It does it for one, two, three, four, five. It stops.
Can I investigate to understand if it's living or construct?
Go ahead. As you bend down, make an investigation check for me.
Oh, okay.
As you bend down, you pull up your lens, you pull up your chisel and your tools and whatnot, and you look around. You see, just like your shocking grasp the electricity, that the Tesla coil electricity that you create from your hands, it looks like the same kind of magnetism or electricity is bounded between these stones. So remember that kind of
Between these
those,
stones. Okay.
yeah, like remember that magnets that we had, the oval magnets.
Okay.
So
Ha ha ha. Ha ha ha.
imagine that, but with like 8, 9, 10 stones, and every stone is basically heavy and say 5, 6 inch in diameter. So imagine that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so
Okay.
it's like that, and the stone has a little bit of magnetism and electricity going down. And as you bend down, as you properly see it, bumping its head onto you, you properly hear it, and as it bends, as it bends to boop you in your legs, it goes down, and there's that electricity, blue color light sparking through it, and that voice was basically that faint little sound of almost like magnets, heavy magnets coming closer.
Okay.
Yeah.
So do
You
they
also
are
find out
so they are
that
rocks, just that they are
yeah,
using
they're
magnetism
rocks.
to
They're
stick
not.
together.
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
they are comprised of rocks. They have magnetic electric force between them.
Fair enough.
And as you look at the eyes, it doesn't look. It doesn't appear to be like any eyes that you've seen. And you question if they are actually eyes or not.
Okay. So
And as you look around it, you also find like looks like it's not an eye but something else. Like it serves a similar kind of purpose that lockjaws, some of lockjaws arts feature, that kind of. But unlike lockjaw's eyes, these does not function an eye feature. There is something else to it. With a 22, that's what I can tell you.
okay, that's
These
great.
are not eyes, but something else. Yeah.
Okay, so I'm going to use shocking grasp, but I'm going to discharge. I'm going to attempt to discharge the joints. So basically, negative, negative, positive, positive, and just attempt to break the structure.
What is this electrical engineering?
Hey man, I've
Okay.
made things in my life.
Okay, so where do you plant your head? On the tail or on the head where the supposed eye is, or somewhere else?
I put it in the middle of the body. Like I put
Okay,
my like arms, like my both my hands just above it slightly.
okay.
And the electric should just be close enough to discharge it.
So are you being very subtle about it, or are you doing a proper
Subtle, subtle,
lightning?
subtle, subtle.
Okay.
Just because I don't know if it'll alarm and kill me at this point since it's on its foot.
Yeah.
Ah,
So as you do it, as you bring some just a little bit of electricity, lightning damage, lightning on your fingertips, it looks like your hand is getting attracted towards the stone. Like your hands essentially are becoming mini version of a magnet, and it feels like it's telekinetically coming towards telekinetically, or it's just there is a force of attraction like magnets, and it's your hand wants to come over there, and like involuntarily, and like your fingers and your palm a little bit appears to be magnetic in cohesion with the electricity lightning that it has. So your
hmm.
hands also feels like getting attracted towards it.
Okay. Does it discharge?
Do you
Does it?
discharge?
Yes.
That's the question.
Yes.
Is it proper
Absolutely.
electricity or just subtle electricity? That's what I asked. Now, are you doing a proper
Discharging
electricity?
doesn't require like a massive amounts of like electricity, right?
That's why I said. Now you do the little amounts of subtle electricity, and
Huh,
that's why you have the attraction.
just enough to reverse polarities on these rocks joining each other.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. That's what
Huh.
happens. You do subtle electricity, and your hand seems to be getting attracted towards it, like a magnet. Your hand seems to pull closer to it.
But it doesn't break the structure.
No. In contrast, your hand is attracted towards it. That's what I said. Doesn't do anything to the rock, but you feel attracted towards it. Like you are becoming a magnet yourself.
Go forth, Renki. Become one with the rock.
One become one with the rocks. Yes.
Oh
Use
my
the force.
god. I'm just gonna. Oh god. Okay. Wait, it's I'm getting attracted to it. It's not getting attracted to me. It doesn't
Yep.
seem like it's attracted to my hands, right?
Come again.
It's not attracted to my hands.
I mean, it's already bashing its head onto your legs, so it's quite a giveaway that it's coming towards you.
No, but
So
that is assuming because I am flesh.
yeah, I mean that's your assumption. I'm
Yeah.
saying is it's already coming towards you. So to say कि it's attracted towards you, can't really say
No,
because it's
no, no,
coming
no.
towards you
Listen to what I am
as it is.
specifically saying. Is it
I heard you.
attracted to my hands?
That's what I said. You created lighting, and your lighting is your hands, and lighting seems to be attracted towards it.
Okay, so it's not. Great.
Yeah.
For confusion cleared. Now, there was no confusion. Clarification cleared. Okay. So now I am going to. Oh my god.
It's not two
Um.
way. It's only one way, Saj.
Hmm.
It's
Yes.
already booping towards you.
Story of my life. Uh.
Come on, bro.
I'm going to take a bigger rock.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And do the same odor thing. And I'm going to take
Okay.
another rock. I'll do the same. I have already with me. I already prepped it before this. I'm going to do no, I threw that. So I have to do this again. So I'm going to take bigger rocks this time, make a bigger
Mm-hmm.
sound, which obviously all of them have a distance of 10 feet away.
Mm-hmm.
So I will again just waver it across its face and throw it in that same direction which this guy was.
Which you throw the rock towards the direction. Uh, Looks like it doesn't bother him. He is booping itself towards your feet, and getting a little bit closer towards your magnetic hand, just like you were getting closer to it. So it's like you both have this magnetic force
Oh,
with the lightning. So yeah,
okay. Can I tell if it's hostile towards me now? This is my last question.
he's
Otherwise,
booping to your foot. Doesn't appear like he's like someone using a knockout hammer and blasting your fingers, your toes, but it do- does feel like pressure to your fingers, to your toes, but doesn't necessarily is a lot of pressure. So
hey
it's hard to
man,
say. Hard to say if
as
it's
as
hostile or
as
just enjoying lightning, or just your company, or your flesh, or your smell, or anything that's moving. Hard to say.
okay,
But quote unquote, it's definitely not, coming for your blood hostile. It's definitely not that in the moment.
okay. And I'm pretty beat up at this point. I've come back from the dead, so well then. Okay. Okay, we'll just walk out. We'll worry about this when we're out. Let's go.
Okay, so as you're trying to walk around, it obviously is you and him are attracted towards lightning that you've created. Are you dropping the shocking grasp, or do you continue it?
No, I'll continue it.
As you keep continuing it, looks like he's continuing to stick with you.
Okay, great.
Yeah.
Let's
So
let's
you keep
move.
going forward.
Let's move. Let's move. Let's
Yeah.
skedaddle. Chop
Yeah.
chop.
Yeah, I'm waiting for Jeremy first.
Yeah, as a anklet around anklet around someone, it revolves itself around your ankles and your feet, covering your left foot, and then squiggling its rock and going through the right one. So you feel like someone has tied you in, like, hat kadi, pair kadi, and around your ankles.
Hair curdy.
Yeah.
Okay.
Wait, it's
Okay.
around my legs. No, right?
No, no, no. Renki.
Frankie.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
Renki's playing with fire.
Great. I got a baby onyx. Fantastic.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
So yeah, your friends come as they see an opening, and so does Jeremy. Jeremy is fucking revolved around this guy. His speed is basically 5 foot per round, and yeah, he's having trouble. It's like now, instead of 400, 500 pounds, he's like 700 pounds right now, and yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
I'll what I'll do is with the other hand, I know
Mm-hmm.
this is a pain for Jeremy at this point.
Yeah.
I'm going to try and as he's walking with one foot, I'm thinking he's pretty damaged at this point. I don't
Mm-hmm.
know if this will help, but as he is trying to lift his feet, I'm going to put a force of uh, beneath his feet to lift his legs slightly 1 foot at a time, so that he can get across this ramp easier.
Okay. You feel like the arm is a convenience for him, like a 5% convenience. He still has to pull a lot of effort, 95% of effort by himself. But yeah, it's a good gesture. You pull him up. You try to help him, guide him by your hand force, and yeah, it's 5% better. But yeah, he has to do bulk of the work itself. But yeah, it's a nice gesture. He would appreciate it if you could talk. But yeah. As you go ahead, Jeremy follows you. Elvin, are you going on top, or
Yeah, yeah. As if Jeremy's following, then I'll go on top.
yeah, Jeremy's 15 or 20 feet behind you, 20, 30 feet behind you, but he's coming along.
Cool, cool. Yeah.
So yeah, as you continue, you see it going 40 or like 30, 40 feet up in the straight path. Looks like the path ends at one point of time and becomes a normal path, like instead of going up, it becomes a normal path. So do you keep on continuing?
Yeah, we do.
So you keep continuing for 30 feet, and yeah, Yeah, all of you come towards this place. In front of you on this side, there is uh, another chained up beast, and this time it looks like it's not dead. It's just chained up. Looks like a dog that you had just encountered. Chains all over him. Chain going around his belly, one going through his neck, one going near his feet, and
So the
another
dog we
fourth
just encountered was undead, right? Looked undead at least.
looked hard to say, hard to say. Looked more like a rapid, a rabid, sewer infested, mushroom covered all over it, pus and everything,
Okay.
Mm.
And what
goo
about
covered.
this dog?
This dog also seems like just like that. I'll
Yikes.
pull up photo again. Wait, oh shit, did I delete it? Yeah, yeah, this one.
Yeah, I get it.
Yeah, it doesn't seems rabid. This dog seems tired and his tongue is out. But yeah, he is fucked up. Man. Looks like half exhausted and tired, not even struggling. As you approach it, it half his eyelids going up and up and down and close. And
Mm-hmm.
side of the corner, you see another of these stone figure, but broken up in like 6 7 stones. And as the scaly stony figure that's around your ankle, it sees this, and two of the rocks become part of it, and the broken rocks stay broken on the ground, but two rocks which are a little bit okay, they become part of its tail, so it becomes from 3.5 foot to like 4.5 foot now. There's like 9 stone on him instead of 7. So yeah, you feel like, oh shit, I am doing a 40 kg 40 kg of weight is on your legs right now. Oh sorry, 20 kgs. As- uh, one rock is 5 kgs, so 9 rock is 9 into 5. Yeah, 45 pounds, so 21 kgs. Yeah, yeah, exactly.
And it's on my leg now.
Yeah, 21 kgs. Yeah. So your speed feels like, holy shit. You feel like I'm doing 15 or 10 feet right now. But yeah,
Oh my god. Let me check my bag.
are you gonna dump him into your bag? Holy shit! Oh, is that what you're doing? Dumping him into your bag of holding? Oh,
Yeah, technically it's a void.
wow! Did I give you that idea? Oh no! But
Oh.
yeah, oh yes, you have stuff on you, man. Use it, use it. Hey, it's not like Black Rose Immortal. Maybe you can use it more times.
Mm.
Go ahead, go ahead.
I shall try to do this.
Hey, Udit.
What do you mean, hey? I was always here.
Yeah, I know. I heard you, I think, a moment ago, right?
Hey, Udit.
Oh my god.
Yes.
Hey, Udit, hey.
Hey, what's up, man?
How's it going,
Been a
bro?
while.
And all good, man. How's it going here?
Did you
It's
already
great,
start
man.
drinking beer yet?
Yeah, I just cracked open one.
Nice.
Nice.
I'm going to crack one
I
in
I
another
I
hour.
I opened a Bacardi cranberry flavored rum yesterday, and I had a drink after like 2 months yesterday. Oh,
Wow.
sorry, 2 days ago. 2 days ago. Yeah.
Oh,
Nice.
no,
Wait, so
wait.
you had
You
a
still.
drink after 2 days, or did you like?
After 2 months. After 2 months.
Okay.
Okay.
2 days
I was like,
Fair
ago.
enough.
I was
2 days
like, it's
ago.
been 2 whole days since I drank.
Yeah,
Damn.
that's what I was like. Wow. If this guy be ballin', man.
No, no. This phase of me was pre-COVID, man. When I was living alone and health was better, and I could just drink every day and clean for myself, and go out and uh, bring any amount of bottles I want. So yeah,
Hmm.
I remember. I think last year in February, I made 45,000 of commission, and basically for 15 days I drank daily.
Wow, dude.
And last year,
Nice.
And last February, like 16 months ago, that was the first time I was in my own place. So I had friends and cousins and extended family coming to stay with me because I was in a different part of the city, Gurgaon only, but like, so it was nice. So for 14, 15 straight hour, one day I had like an 11-year nephew. So we brought obviously orange. So one of our cousin friend was like, okay, drinking orange juice. Wow, what kids. And then we basically gave him a glass too, and it basically had vodka, and he's like coughing up. I'm like, wait, I thought you were into drinks. What happened?
Bro, you gave a 11-year-old kid vodka. You did not just do that.
No, no, no. 11-year kid like was with us, extended family, so we had to not give him liquor, right? So we brought orange juice and mixed it with vodka. So we gave him
For
the
you.
normal juice.
For you guys, okay.
Yeah, yeah. So one of our cousin friends, like he was a friend of a cousin. He's like very close, so cousin only technically. So he's like, "Why are you drinking orange juice? You are kids, like what?" So we like, "Pee, yaar, tu orange juice to pee." So he was not expecting a liquor into it. So he took one bite, one gulp of it, and he basically, his throat crashed because he's not into vodka. So he's like, "Wait, what is this nail polish? Nail polish?"
Oh my god. I
Like, yeah,
I can identify with the nail polish comment, yes.
Yeah,
That is just evil,
yeah.
dude.
yeah.
I mean, he's telling us that we're kids. I'm like, bro, little. So I gave him my shot, which had like double the intensity. The it was like 3 or 4 shots of vodka. And like, yeah, you take this one, yeah, take mine. I'll make another for me. So yeah, poor guy had to take double the vodka.
Amazing.
Poor guy had to take like the cheesecake and all the dahi and everything after that. Like I'm done. Just give me normal orange juice now.
Did he not see the bottle of vodka open on the table
No,
or what?
he did. He did. But obviously, when you put orange juice in front of you, they're like, "Oh, kids." So yeah,
Hmm.
he did not put two and two that you could also have orange vodka with orange because he
Yeah,
himself was 14, 15. So he's like, okay, like
yeah.
whiskey people either drink with plain or neat or in Coca Cola. So he was expecting vodka to be in Coca Cola or something else. So it was fun.
Very cool, yes.
Yeah. So yeah, you see one snake in the corner, two of the stones compile into him, and it becomes a 3.5 to like a 4.5 foot snake. Renki, are you doing anything funny with your bag of holding?
Yes, I'm trying to put it inside.
Whole snake.
The whole shebang into the void of emptiness.
Okay, the guy is latching onto you. He's not leaving you. So it's not like you bring it up the pouch and it goes inside. What do you do?
I
He
throw
doesn't
some
want to
lightning
go.
inside.
It's all lightning. What is this? What is this? Also lightning. What is this Sasuke bullshit, man? No. You put your hand inside and
I do some hand signs.
what is this, bro? This
I
also
go,
lightning.
I go full metal alchemist.
Yes, yes.
So, for viewers, basically, he puts his hand inside. Yeah.
Mm. I'll be like Lockjaw Woof once if your master is crazy.
Dog just like woof woof.
Double Woof, huh? Okay, very
Oh
loyal.
wow. Oh wow.
Mad scientist.
Mad
Yes.
scientist has a mad dog. Makes sense.
For Lockjaw, mad scientist is a compliment. Yeah.
Mm,
Normal scientists won't come up with Lockjaw.
that's true. So I put my foot inside. He doesn't get off. Basically. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. If a
Uh,
metallic dog could wag his tail, he is. And as you put your hand into it, instead of the snake, the lockjaw wants to go
wait a
inside.
minute.
Put his snoot into it, and you guys see the snoot basically going invisible into nothingness, into the bag.
Can I do something stupid?
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
I'm going to tell Victor and sorry. So Elwyn, Victor,
Bolo.
I don't know if
Yes.
this is gonna work. But since this guy is gonna be like a chain around my ankle for the time being, and we need to get
These
out here.
bags have a weight limit.
Yes. I'm just going to put myself inside this.
Yeah, I know. These bags have a weight limit. The bag will rupture if you go into it.
Imagine
Let me cross check. Let me
an-
cross check.
a guy who hasn't heard of bag of holding, created bag of holding, is giving you advice on.
अच्छा meta हो गया क्या? Sorry. Can I
Yeah,
roll
yeah.
Arcana before giving the
No, no,
advice?
no, all good. No, no, all good, all good.
Sorry. Meta हो गया. I'm sorry.
Yeah. What kind of mad scientist are you, bro?
So I'm going to check once again on the fine print of this on the label. What is the weight limit?
I thought you created it with your own magic power. What do
Exactly.
you mean?
I've written it on the label. Yeah, that's me only. I have to cross check my notes.
Okay, okay, sir. Okay. So the looks like you could have up to 500 pounds of stuff into it.
Okay.
Yeah,
That should be enough.
this snake looks like it's roughly 1/10 of it. So 50, 45 pounds, something like that.
It's gonna be fine, Elwyn. We're gonna get out of here in one piece. I'm gonna just slip in here and just put my hands on the, what do you say, on the edges, and one of you will have to carry me out. You'll just basically take a, what do you say, just a head, if you know what I'm saying. So at least I can see what's going on. How does that sound?
Bro, that's so silly.
I'm looking very unsure of this, but I'll be like sure.
Haven't you heard anything from portals?
We're
Going
not
with-
closing the bag.
Hey, a portal is a portal. Even if you don't close the door, it's still yeah, it's still a door to hell.
Sure,
First, it's hold to nothingness.
sure. That's why I'm holding the edges of
It's
the
a
bag.
elevator.
It's a
Elevator.
elevator.
Yeah.
That's true. Okay.
Yeah.
I hold my hands. I take it. I take it as an experiment. This is what
You
Renki
dunk
does.
into it. You dunk into it.
I put my feet first.
Yeah.
Then I, what do you say, like what do you say, like
As
a
you put
sleeping
your-
bag, like a sleeping bag. I curl it around my entire body, and then
Okay.
hold towards the edges, just below my head.
Okay. As
And
you
I'll go pick up the bag of holding, I guess.
okay, hold up. As you bring out your bag of holding and you open its crevices and you slide your left foot into it. It seems like your foot won't go into it. You keep on pushing into it, and surprise to your friends, 1.5 foot bag just takes the full 2.5, 3 foot leg of your friend. That gives him the motivation to put another leg of himself into it, and suddenly you see Renki 5.5, 5 foot, 5.5 foot is 2.5 foot. 3 foot of himself is in the body. His lower torso, his buttocks, everything is in the body. Renki, as you put your body into it, your legs hit the walls of the bag. You feel something moving, like something licking your legs from the inside.
On
It,
the
it
bag of holding.
yeah, it looks like something is licking your legs from the inside.
Does it feel like it's coming from the same rock thing?
Oh yeah, would be a nice assumption. Could be something else too, but yeah, it could be a nice
Oh
assumption.
God. Well, I don't want to find out what that is just yet. Chop chop. Let's move.
Yeah, I pick up the bag of holding and I start moving.
He's still halfway inside him. What do you
I
do?
know, like, it's too late now. Like, and
It's
I
too
push
late
him
now.
further inside. Like,
Make a straight check.
you can't,
Just
you
bonk
can't
him.
stop as
Just
things.
bonk
You
him
have
with
to
your
commit.
weapon.
You need to
Make
commit things in life and I push
yeah,
him.
yeah. Bro, make a strength check. Both of you make strength check.
Okay, I got it. Okay, just a second.
Yeah, contesting strength checks. Yeah.
Just a second. Okay. I have to open Roll20 on my website again.
Are you telling me bag of holding is a mimic? What the fuck?
Oh God! Like I just fed my party member to a mimic. I got it. And
That's
he-
hilarious,
How
dude.
could
That's
it be
after I
there?
just
Like,
hilarious.
revived, after I just saved him from death. Hang on.
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
wondering why would I make something like this, but
yeah,
fine.
exactly. You made it. How can it be a mimic?
Yeah, I know, I know.
Yeah. Make a contesting sense check. Renki,
I should make it? Okay, okay. Uh,
where is Araknyd? Araknyd, are you not on Roll20?
I'm here on Roll20.
Come on, baby. Nat one.
No, it. Okay.
Nat one.
Yeah.
Nat one.
Now.
Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Shit.
it's less than
Wow.
you. It's less than you. It's less than you.
So Udit wins, right?
Yes.
So you push him, and he basically everything except your two eyes and everything goes inside the bag. Udit, you have the upper hand. Do you wanna pull all of your strength and throw him inside? He's
Yes.
basically in. Go ahead. Yeah, cool. So as you push your remaining 5% of the energy, this guy goes completely into the bag.
Bon voyage.
Wait, this wasn't part of the plan. This wasn't part of the plan.
Okay, Megaswap.
Let's change.
Okay, let me rub your hands. Arachnid and Renpai, yeah, don't talk.
Let me rub
Thank
my hands. What?
Yeah, I'm doing the preparing the villain monologue now.
Oh
Oh
no.
no.
Either you press your spectacles, but you do that when other people can see you, right?
Yeah,
If you do
yeah.
it, yeah. So
Yeah.
that's why I'm rubbing on my hands. No?
Okay, okay.
Okay. So, Renki, as you push through this hole, this bag which you have just spent last 16 to 18 months keeping a secret from your father, keeping a secret from your friends, something you were unsure. You have a couple of dozen ideas in your head and you never tell it to public, tell it to your friends because how stupid it sounds. It was one of those ideas. You decided to experiment with with the with the kind of experiments that you learned or you saw when you went into the sixth dimensional space, the extra dimensional space in the castle in the first arc. So since couple of days ago, even you were working on this, and when you went into that mansion, you had a little bit of idea. You researched a little, thought how to align the spells, what kind of work you have to do, how you have to enchant, what is the kind of symbols you have to draw, how you have to plug this bag, and what kind of enchanting spells you have to put into it. So you had a vague, rough idea, but you were never certain. This time, as your friends pushes you through this bag, you get just that kind of feeling that you touched your hand at the painting, and somehow you are in a separate place. You feel exactly like that, but just with a difference. That time you felt like you were teleported from painting into the mansion. This time you feel like you've been pushed from a room to nothingness, and nothingness feels dry. Nothingness feels lack of moisture, energy, lack of sensation. And as you put your hands, your limbs and hands and everything into it, you feel like your socks that you're wearing, your shirt and pant that you're wearing starts to, like a vacuum, starts to seep into your clothes, like someone has taken all of the oxygen or even atmosphere or any kind of gases out of it, and you feel like a, a piece of a plastic that's been wrapped around by another piece of plastic. You feel like a corpse, you feel like a dead mummified corpse with bandages all over it, as oxygen and everything starts to dissipate all over you. You feel your nose are not properly flaring. You feel your blood is coagulated, is heavy. You feel like your limbs are heavier and they are not properly moving. And as soon as those last 2 3 inches of your head slides into the hole, You see nothing. You blink your eyes, there is nothing. There is no light, there is no darkness, there is nothing. There is no color. You can't see your skin. There is nothing. You saw the side of your friends, you saw your friend pushing up you as a joke, but as your eyes goes through this, you feel like you're floating into nothingness, and yeah, you see nothing. And slowly your body seems to, lose in just moments. Your body feels like it has come into an alien atmosphere altogether. Like suddenly you were thrown into the depths of 6 feet under, and suddenly everything, every stone and every dirt was put back onto your head. It feels like that. A moment later, you feel light. The stones that were curled up around your legs starts to lose their friction and their energy, and you feel the rocks breaking up into pieces, floating near you, hitting you on your toes, hitting you on the side of your palm. What's the bottom side of the foot called? Sole.
Soul,
Yeah.
soul. Huh.
So you hits on the toes. It hits you on the sole, and then it really hits you into your soul, which is inside of you. If you stay here, you will probably be long dead. You look outside, you don't see anything. Nothingness. You see a little bit of light, a little bit of some semblance of the room that you thought there was. So you do feel like there's a 2 or 3 inches of opening that you could see, that you can see where colors and light is pouring into it. But like as maybe your friends are shaking the bed, that lightness is going away for a moment. So again, darkness is there. So as your friends are shaking the bed, there are moments where lighting is coming and the light is going on. So there's like 2 or 3 inches space above you where you see the light, and it's coming and going and coming and going. What do you do?
I
Mm,
take a look at the try to take a look at the gap from which the light is coming.
Yeah, you see a 1.5 foot gap, and you see your friend. A little bit of light is coming towards in the bag, and you see what could be his head, but looks much far away. Looks like he's
I'll be back, guys. 2 minutes.
Arachnid. He looks like
Hello.
he's 1.5, 2 feet away, and the
Hmm.
hole itself is like
Hi.
5, 6 inches in diameter. Now it
Oh.
was bigger before, but right now it's like small again.
Hmm. What do we do, guys? Guys.
Adina says, where is, huh? Where is Father Daddy? Where is Renki? Bro, I just cleaning up the Jeremy.
Well, you see, Elwyn,
Yes.
Renki had to go somewhere
He's back.
on some soul searching quest. Really, after the entire thing took a toll on his body, he just decided he had some soul searching to do, and next thing we know, he's gone.
Uh-huh.
I like this
Thank you, please.
justification.
Took me unsurprised, really. Like, it was a very character turning moment. It's like a whole new character arc. It's very good. I'm sure when he returns, he's going to be a completely different person with like whole set of equipments and stories to tell.
Hmm. And he's back now.
Anyway,
He's
with that being said, I shall take my leave.
You take the bag with you? So good.
Man. Ranky's still able to speak through the bag, right? Like he's near the top. His face is near the top, so you can probably open the bag and speak to him. Oh no, you pushed him in completely.
Yeah, he pushed me completely. One second. I just want
I just had minimal role to play in this episode, but I just couldn't fuck things up for everyone.
to. Still, it's golden. I. I wouldn't know if this is possible to do it this fast. Let me check my alchemy jug for a second.
What are you thinking? What are you thinking?
I'm trying to see if my alchemy kit and my alchemy jug can basically create a combination to makeshift an oxygen cylinder
Sure,
for me.
it is 11:30. I have to drop. Yeah.
Hello,
Uh-huh.
bro. Bye bye.
Bye-bye.
Okay, dude.
Have fun. Let me know what happens.
Yeah,
Okay.
man. Yeah.
I think
Okay.
we can also stop at this one because we're just two PCs. And one of them is inside a bag.
That is true. But let me figure this out first. We can then push. What I'm saying is ki if since I can make water and I have like some chemical compositions in my alchemy kit, is there some kind of way I can't justify this actually enough. But so I want to basically put the jug in front of my mouth and create some kind of air passage that will just suck my nose and mouth in and keep me stable for a few more minutes.
I mean, it's only been 4-5 seconds over here. Uh, okay. What do you conjure up from your alchemy jug? What exactly?
I conjure water first because H2O
Okay.
and remove the H2 from it.
Yeah, bruh.
Uh,
Realize you can't breathe pure oxygen, right? If you're going.
yeah, it's a little bit
Oh,
hard.
wait, one
Nitrogen.
second.
As,
Oh my
as to
god.
bring out.
What am I doing? I have fucking gills. I can breathe underwater.
Great, easy.
As soon as you bring out water, it's like you are on a moon. As the jug is full of water, and then suddenly the water starts to expand and go out in random directions, like going upwards, left and right through the alchemy jug.
So
And
when it's okay. So I'll collect it like how astronauts do collect stuff, and then
yeah.
using the force of the jug, I push it back into my gills and just
Yeah.
block it right there.
Or you can just use the uh, like an inverted bucket on your head.
I don't
On your-
have a bucket, na. That's the problem. I'll be back.
Arey, alchemy jug has a bucket, bro.
But it's not big enough for my head. Well, I'll come back. Hold on.
I mean, it is technically. Head is very small, bro. Head is like 5 inches or 6 inches in diameter, maybe less.
Maybe you have a small head, huh?
No, man, everyone's head is like 5 or 6 inches only.
No, no.
Yes.
How do you know Renki's head is? Have you measured Renki's head?
Yes.
Rank 5'5". Rank is as height as big of.
Maybe he has a wide head. How do you know? Ah,
Hey, I'm the DM. I have tested everyone. When all of you are asleep, when all of you are asleep in your beds, I measure everyone's head
Oh
no.
shit.
and legs and their feet. Yeah, I have to. We have to know the dimensions. So if I have to
You
put a
measure
mimic,
feet also, huh? You like that, huh?
I mean, if I have to know what mimic I have to send your way, be it a mimic bag or a mimic pen or a mimic door, I have to know
Oh
what the
my
dimensions are.
god.
So yes, I know your feet size and your
Hmm.
neck size and your head size. Yes.
Hmm.
Yes.
Impressive. Taking more notes than the note taker.
Indeed.
So yeah, you use your bucket as the alchemy jug as an inverted bucket on your head.
If it fits, sure.
It could fit. Yeah.
Okay. Fair
Yeah,
enough.
you feel like Armstrong on the moon, except you don't have heavy suit. Obviously, it's a little hard to breathe, but like yeah, you're floating.
Great.
The slit that's opening of the bag looks like 2.5, 3 feet away from you now. It's like on the top of you.
Okay. All I can do is pray that they take me out once they're out of this place.
Okay.
Okay. Until the next time, ladies and gentlemen.
Until
Yes.
the next time.
Yes.
Will Renki breathe?
Find out in the next episode of Dragon Ball
All
Mystery.
Dragon Ball
Or
Mysteries.
or
Or
Lockjaw Woof once if Renki will survive.
This should be the episode name. Lockjaw Woof once.
oh, yeah.
Oh my god.
Let's say the episode's name is Soundbook Mechanism, Lockjaw's Soundbow Mechanism, Lockjaw's Woof, and sound and his sound. No, something that encompasses both the soundboard mechanism and his woof.
Woof board.
Oh, I like that.
Woof board
Lockjaw's
mechanism.
Woof board.
Let's say woof board mechanisms.
Woof board mechanisms. Okay, fine.
Woof board mechanisms. Yeah.
What was the previous title that I suggested?
It was something very nice. It was क्या था? Metal Heart के बाद you suggested something very nice. Yeah.
Oh, I didn't hear that.
Alright, didn't you change the title after I said it?
Yeah.
Oh,
It's
it
like-
was
Something good.
so
Something good.
soundboard programming.
Yeah, soundboard programming.
Yeah.
That's why I made soundboard mechanisms. Yeah.
Yeah, woof board mechanism.
Yeah. What was the last episode? I thought you were talking about the last. I made a pun, and then you said, "Yeah, title of the." It was the. Yeah. Did you do that for the last week?
Yeah, I
It
did
was-
it.
Yeah, it was nice title to give me.
I did it live
Yeah.
for
Why is-
everyone to witness.
Yes.
Oof.
No, just write woof board mechanisms.
I did.
It says Lockjaw's woof
Oh,
board.
okay.
So,
Okay. Right. Okay.
Rage Against the Machine last week. Yeah. Yeah.
Ah, of course.
Yes. Bro, not raging against. Just write Rage Against the Machine.
You said raging. I said put it exact word for
Right.
word.
Yes. That was the sentence. But the band name is Rage Against the Machine. So
Okay, I'll
Raging
change it to rage. Fine.
yeah, raging is
Racing against the machine is when you play a Dota bot match and you lose.
20 I.
Yeah.
That's pretty sad. Let's be
Yeah.
honest.
You can be raging against the machine.
Okay then.
okay then. Yeah.
Thank
Okay,
you all
then.
for coming.
Yeah. And find out in the next episode of Candlekeep Mysteries. Will Renki have the balls to save himself, or the balls to save the snake, or or poor Lockjaw will be woofing at the dead corpse of his friend.
Oh no.
Come on.
Shit.
Come on.
Will the dog find himself
This
in
is not his
exact
first rodeo.
tongue out? Yeah, I wanna see the dog's tongue out the same way as maybe Renki.
I mean, we've already established that his tongue is as pointy and mechanical when he licks my flesh off. So, we've established this.
अच्छा, चलो. Let's go have-
Yeah.
Yeah,
Chalo guys.
yeah, but,
Let's go boys.
yeah, man. Bye bye.